And we're live. See? That's how you time this. Hello everybody. Happy Sunday. How are you doing? Semi-aggressive pointing, even though it's just me being motivated. Hello,
it's Sunday,
how are you
it's
doing?
cold, it's rainy, it's fall.
It's fall.
Which means it's the perfect hot chocolate weather. Which also means...
It's the perfect...
I don't have any.
Hot chocolate.
Exactly.
Yes, what
That's
you
exactly
said.
what I said.
That's what... How are you doing?
Instead, I have a cup of tea as always.
I have a coffee. I did not have one today yet. So this is me enjoying my adorable cup and getting to enjoy a hot beverage.
No, but honestly, now the perfect weather started to like sit on the couch, wrap yourself in a blanket,
eat cookies
get
all
a
day.
hot chocolate, eat some cookies.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, this is the time.
Aggressive pointing, run away. No, that's my thing. Hello monster, happy Sunday. How are you doing?
If it was up to Jack, you would be running forever. Like, even my family makes a thing out of it. That when we go somewhere and we need to take a right turn, like my mom always goes, just for Jack, right, left, straight. Because you always point. Like very dramatically as well.
Do you all also have very endearing and positive and inclusive tricks up your sleeves that you do? So when I'm walking together with people and they don't know where we're going, I like to make sure that they know which way we need to go. So that one time...
Excuse me, one time?
That one time we went on a vacation with your family and we were in a bigger group and we were going somewhere. Yes, I did go like, now we have to go right. So that people can see we have to go right. Because they were walking behind us sometimes.
But you always do that.
Oh, we have to go left. Yes.
I mean, it's fine. It's just really funny. But aggressive pointing has always been your thing. Right.
I feel like you're shaming me for something that is a core principle of my being, and it hurts. You can make fun of me for everything you want, but not that. No,
honestly, I think it started when once we were cycling.
I've got one for you, Tifa.
Once we were cycling and I didn't tell him that we had to go left while we were on our bike.
That's not how that happened.
I honestly thought it was obvious we had to go right or left because I knew the way. Jack wasn't that certain yet.
Yeah.
So I forgot to say it.
Tifa was supposed to bring us somewhere.
Fault.
Yeah.
We crashed into one another.
No, time out. That's not what happened.
It absolutely was.
I told Tifa, I don't know the way. You cycle ahead and I stay slightly behind. And she was like, no, we don't have to. I'll just tell you when we go left and when we go right. I'm like, okay. We had just been together for not that long yet, so I wasn't this smart yet. So, Tifa then made the smart decision to cycle right next to me. And she said, we need to go right. And when you tell me we need to go right, I go right.
I did say a direction,
in the road.
But I told you the wrong one.
And so I went right. And Tifa went left.
It was the other right.
And then I fell on the ground with a bike. And then Tifa made fun of me for falling, which was very... Yeah, it was like this.
I wasn't making fun of you. It was just really funny how we crashed into one another and I managed to stay on the bike and keep cycling.
Because you're Dutch.
You fell very dramatically.
Because you're Dutch.
He wasn't hurt, don't worry.
My ego was. But that's because you're Dutch. She could sit on a bicycle, cycling through a tornado, and John Cena could come running from the side and drop kick her. He would hurt himself, she would keep cycling.
Well, we're born on bike space.
Yes, so of course I fell. I effectively bounced off of you.
But true, you're right. I thought I didn't say anything, but now I remember.
Yeah, so I tried to lead by example because I know this one I cannot trust. If she says left, she means right sometimes. She's directionally impaired, I believe is the lovely term.
I do have to say that is true.
Yeah.
Sometimes go like right. Yeah, this is right.
Yeah, and then she still goes left. So I go, we need to go right. We need to go left. You know, this way, even if in your brain it doesn't yet click, which way did he say? You can just follow my finger.
I need to get you like one of those little guide flags, you know?
No, that's too much.
That they hold up and then
Why
they
are
go
you making
like,
fun of
that
me?
way.
No, that's too much. Maybe one day.
It fits you perfectly.
I started an argument. You are not able, not capable of making us having an argument about something that isn't already there. Like, you're just reminding us of a situation. Don't worry. Do not worry at all. So he had a crush on you. We had already been a couple by then for how many years?
I would think.
A while.
Yeah, 2, 3 maybe? It's been a while ago.
Yeah. After over 10 years
Been a bit.
together, it all kind of like blends into each other. No?
Yeah.
In a good way.
But this was definitely like earlier on.
Yeah.
Like now you know the way.
I do know. And this is also something she makes fun of me for. So when we cycle somewhere together, I don't cycle next to her. At least not if I know there are turns.
It's
because
so
of that one
annoying.
incident. Yeah. You are.
It was years ago.
I don't care.
Get over it.
No. I've learned from that experience. I've learned not to trust you with cycling next to me unless there's a straight road. Yeah, you only have yourself to blame. If you clean up your act, maybe I'll consider it again.
Nah.
Yes.
I'll cycle.
No defense.
Next to my mom or something. I'll find someone.
Uh-huh.
Bored on bikes, God, the poor mother. Yeah.
It's the Netherlands, it's normal, I guess.
We make like a construction with 3 bikes next to one another so that she can kind of like lean and then have her legs on the other bike so it's more
and
comfortable.
the doctor can cycle next to each other, and then there's a little like training wheel bicycle for the baby to be.
It's more comfortable.
That sounds horrible, actually.
Well, it can absolutely be doable. The most bikes I've cycled with was 3 at once.
How? What? I think I've not even seen that in a circus yet.
If
How do you cycle with 3 bikes?
You hold one bike with one hand.
Where?
Next to you.
Yeah, thanks. Underneath you. Yeah, no, I figured it's next to you, but what part of a bike do you hold on to?
The steering wheel.
The wheel. Dutch bicycles are made different.
Oh, what's it called? The steering... What's that in English?
I think it's called a handlebar.
Well, the handlebar then.
Is it? Is it called a handlebar? Bicycle.
And then the easiest is if you put the other bike a little bit ahead, leaning against a wall or something. Then you already cycle with one. If you can cycle without hands, then you can grab the other while you go and then keep going. I can't start without hands on a bike.
Have you ever thought of doing like a cowboy, cowgirl, rodeo kind of thing? Because it sounds very similar.
And then you put the rest on the bike too.
How many bicycles, like if I went through more bicycles at you, could you like take one on your back?
Like juggle bikes.
Yeah. Have you ever been on a unicycle?
I have. I wasn't very good at it.
I think the moment I sit on it, I will fall.
We used to have one at school. Didn't work very well. The moment I have to take a turn, I'm a goner.
How do you take a turn on a unicycle? Do you just lean?
You like put some weight in it, use your knees. I don't even remember. But like I said, I was never good at
use my knees how? I want to go right.
Well, you bend your knees a bit. Yeah.
So I lean. That's what I... This is very confusing to me. Hello, Dark Lord Noah. Happy Sunday. How are you doing? The stream hasn't started.
Everything is.
Yes, it has. We're already here. We're debating Tifa's capabilities of cycling on bicycles. Multiple bicycles at the same time, apparently. But still, 3 seems excessive.
If the Dutch were Barbies, our job would be bike.
Yes. Not cycling, just bike.
Just bike. Our job is
nothing
bike.
in particular about the bicycles, just bike.
I have good memories on bikes.
Mine are mixed.
You've really improved on a bicycle, though, I gotta say. Like, we also have some, like...
You just said
Can you say steep corners?
Tight corners.
We have some really tight corners, especially if you want to take a few shortcuts. And for years, we always had to go the long way around the shortcut because Jack couldn't take the turns.
So, no.
But you've gotten really good, and
Listen.
now you can actually take
No.
the turns without getting off your bike and
I will
walking
not
for
take
5
your
minutes.
slander once again. So, normally a turn is like this, right? Like, it's like round, correct? That's what I'm used to. Sometimes there's a roundabout, so when you go in and you go around and when you go somewhere. The one particular corner Tifa is talking about,
There are 3.
the one I'm thinking about, goes like this. You go straight, and when you have to take a sharp right turn into a roundabout, so you go straight, and then you have to take like a, what is that? 90 is like this. It's like a 140-degree turn. So it's like you come to a stop, you turn almost all the way back, but slightly to the left. And Tifa looks at me funny because I cannot do that at full speed. No, I cannot change directions like that without coming to a halt first. And now I can do it while rolling at least.
Well,
140, exactly. It is not a turn. It should be an illegal maneuver. Your body should explode when you attempt this. 40 degrees. No, it's like, I think it's 140. 180 is straight back, right?
I'm not
Slightly
ready
to
for
the side.
numbers yet, so I'm staying out of this.
Yeah, the numbers are what's I shouldn't say numbers. They're confusing me and everybody else who actually understands what these are supposed to describe. Well, obtuse then. I need to look up what that word is.
It's basically if you walk up the street here, you have like this. I would think
Yes.
this is the fair corner.
Yes, it is obtuse. I didn't know that was a word that describes angles as well.
Wait, obtuse. Annoyingly insensitive or slow to understand?
Yeah, that's why I knew the word. Usually I use that to describe you to other people. I didn't know that. No, I don't.
Or, it's okay. Or more than 90 degrees and less than 180. It seems
Yes.
like a really weird word for angles. But it's a compliment regardless. I'm saying in the past, I want to say like 2 years, you've got there. You can take
because
the
we
turn.
also cycled more, which is the other thing I tried to make her understand. She is somehow genetically predisposed to cycling. She doesn't need to cycle for years, and you put her on a bike and it's like she never didn't do it. The only thing that she has changed about is her ability to cycle longer distances because we've gotten rusty and out of shape. But
cannot deny that.
if I haven't cycled for a year or 2 or even longer, I need like a day to get back into it. You know, to know like, okay, if I lean like this, that's how far I turn. Stuff like that. She ignores that. And I don't know why you do that. Why is it so hard? Why is it so hard for you to understand that not everybody is as good at things as you are?
I get it. I give you time. And then whenever I go like,
give me
let's
12
go
seconds.
cycle, you go like, no, I want to walk.
Yes.
And I'm like, walking takes forever. We could walk there in 40 minutes.
Or we could cycle in
Or
10.
we can cycle in like 6 minutes.
And maybe one day you'll understand that is just my way of being adorable and wanting to spend more time with you.
I'm not going anywhere after that either.
What?
That even when we're done, I'm still with you. So you're acting like, oh, when it's done, I'm gone.
But it's a romantic walk together. The journey is the destination. Or something like that.
Congratulations on being second.
Nice.
The one thing I really do miss is cycling. I used to have a bike here, but every time I took it, I have an empty tire because I rode over glass or something because there's so much junk on the bicycle.
The bikes we
roads.
had were magical. At least hers was. Because she had brought it to like this bicycle repair shop 3 or 4 times, I want to say, because the tire got flat after cycling on it once. And every time they check, they go, there's no holes in there. We don't know how you're doing it, but
there
somehow...
were holes in there.
Not the 3 times I went there with you.
There's been glass in there.
Not that I remember. I'm saying she's lying, and I'm also saying Tifa has the magical ability that on certain bikes, when she sits on them, air just leaves at least 1 tire. And honestly, to use that word again, and I think we've been overusing it last stream and today as well, we need to make like an honestly list. Every time we do it, we have to do like, I don't know, push-ups or something. You should have gone to like Germany's Got Talent or whatever with that.
1, I'm not that heavy. And 2, if there's glass in my tire,
it's not about
that's
being
kind
heavy.
of an obvious reason
It's like a magic
why
trick.
the air is leaving out of
Tifa
it.
looks at the bike, pff, air is gone.
Regardless of that, every time I had a flat tire because of crap in my tires, which was also getting really old. Then when I leave my bike outside, first my saddle gets stolen,
Yeah.
and then all of
Which is
the
really
other
annoying
parts
to
of my
cycle
bike
on
get
without
stolen. And yes, we do have a basement you can put it in, but that was also really annoying because you have to go through like 4 doors, take the bike out,
Down the stairs.
up the stairs, then up another stairs.
It's not convenient. Yeah. It would be nice if you had like a bicycle shed or something.
I didn't have
Maybe
the
one
patience
day.
for that. And in the end, the bicycle paths here aren't as nice either. And it's like,
yeah,
you know what?
no.
I'll just walk or take the bus.
That's what public transport is for. At least that's good over here.
No, that's true.
New tires a special gel inside that closes small holes by themselves.
Oh, fancy.
That sounds like something we should have considered buying. Is that a recent thing that became more popular? Or that we just do that by default? Because back then our tires only had air in them. I think they gave us the option to make them like...
they were 90s tires.
Unplattbar, as we say in German. Yeah, we have a German word for that. Unflattenable, I think is the correct term. But that was like $100 or something like that. It wasn't cheap. Or maybe I misremember. I've got goat head spurs at the end of my street that usually eats through bike tires.
Yeah, Google that. What is a goat head spur?
That sounds metal as fuck.
I'm imagining, you know, those things they throw on the road to stop cars. I can imagine that, but with like little goat heads on it.
Goat head sand spurs. Sandbur is a grass of a cancerous genus, also commonly referred to as stickers or sand spurs. Goat heads, also known as puncture vine, have tiny yellow flowers, delicate compounded leaves, and spiny seeds that are even meaner and tougher. Those look like the kind of stuff that the police throws on the street in action movies when they want to stop the bad guys getting away. And then it just eats into your tire.
I feel like I may have stepped in that before.
Yeah. Yeah. That looks horrible. The first picture I saw reminded me of like kidney stones, and I was thinking, no, I'd let them cut me up completely. No.
Kidney stones? That's awfully sharp for kidney stones.
Have you ever seen kidney stones?
I guess not.
I will not show that on the screen, don't worry. Because... You see this? Yeah. It looks like a freaking salt crystal.
That looks funny.
And now imagine that going through you.
Yeah, that seems painful as hell. No. I'm gonna pass on that. But yeah.
No,
Nice cup of warm tea.
I don't like it. I do not like it. We need to get new bikes at some point. Or we should. But then again, do we really go cycling here? Not really.
Yeah, that's the point. I kind of do want to, but when do we use them and where do we go? Like, we don't. But we got home bikes? What's the English word? Home bicycles? You know, the thing you cycle on in your living room where you don't move? We
I was
got
gonna
some
say
of those again.
like a Peloton, but those are the brand ones.
A workout bike?
What do you call those? Not a treadmill, but
I'm just gonna call it a home bike, and you'll probably know what I mean.
yeah, one of those things that you sit on, you can exercise, but you never go anywhere. A
Stationary bicycle.
Thank you. That makes
There
way
you
more
have
sense than whatever word creations we were coming up with. Yes, that.
I felt like home bike was very...
That doesn't even make sense in German. Heimrad. Actually, I think you can say that. Are you speaking secretly German now?
It makes sense.
Yeah.
See?
Holy hell.
Heimrad. It's a word.
Tifa.
It's a word, I'm telling you.
Tifa is out Germaning me now. What the hell? Okay. Yeah, that thing.
There you have
Yeah.
it. Oh. I have to say
What was that moan for?
It's cold. And this cup is nice.
One of us. One of us.
Excuse me.
Why you... Do your fingers actually hurt? Because you don't see that, but... You moving like your fingers are so cold they're hurting.
No.
And stop complaining.
Das ist richtig.
Yeah!
I have to say
Sounds
though, like completely changing the soft topic, but this was a nice weekend. I feel like I've actually had a vacation.
For a second it sounded like you were saying to change the sausage. Wait.
Somehow that seems like so German to say, oh, to change the sausage.
Something you say at a grill party. At a barbecue.
It's like, you can use it for anything really. Change the topic, like change the decor in your living room, swap jobs. It's like this big metaphor, you're changing the sausage.
Or if you get a new boyfriend.
See, it works for everything.
Yeah, no it doesn't, no. Yule lad season comes early and early every year. Be sure to wear new clothes and change outfits. Yes, that. What's a Yule lad? That
I know a
sounds like,
Yule is also like a cake, right?
that sounds like Christmas boy. You know, Yule like Christmas and lad like little kid, like little boy.
Apparently it's not
lads.
a cake. Never mind.
Ooh, from Icelandic Christmas folklore. Alright.
Mountain dwelling characters.
Okay.
I'm kind of looking forward to the Christmas season starting. Like seeing the Christmas markets, strolling around.
I don't look forward to it at all.
I'm kind of looking forward to it.
I'm coming from a country that has tons and tons and tons of Christmas markets. They're everywhere starting early November usually. Wait, no. When they put them up in early November, they call them winter markets. And then around the 1st of December, they relabel them as Christmas markets. And then everything gets more expensive somehow. No,
It's already expensive from the start though.
I mean, it's people coming together out in the open and drinking. It's like...
Have a good time. Like be cold, have a warm glühwein.
If it was just that, people coming together to drink mulled wine, like awesome, but with the stress of Christmas, with like people having their families all come together and then trying to please everybody and all of that stuff. Most of my experiences with these things are not exclusively positive.
Well,
Christmas can be very stressful for a lot of people.
The only stress I have around Christmas is the stress your family
That's what I'm
passes on.
talking about.
Like without
That's
that,
what I'm
it's
talking
perfectly fine. And we never do like cooking around Christmas anyway. They always want to go out for dinner, so in that regard, it's kind of easy.
How would I tolerate my family without drinking at Christmas?
Exactly.
I like to imagine that there are healthier ways of doing it, but I mean, we didn't say what drinking what.
It makes it easier.
Also, wassail, how do you pronounce that? A beverage made from hot malt, cider, ale, or wine and spices, drunk tradition is an integral part of wassailing, an ancient English Yuletide drinking ritual. Okay.
That kind of looks like glühwein, actually.
Yeah, that's the mulled wine we have over here. We call it glühwein.
That is
like
exactly
glowing
the same,
wine.
I think.
Yeah. Get a better family. One step ahead of you. That's why I got this one. Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
I mean, I love you and I prefer spending time with your family over my own, so win-win. Yeah. Eva works, wassailing is just caroling with drinking. Okay. Pretty much about the only way you can make me sing out loud in a group of people.
Seems like fun.
That doesn't look bad. All of these things I'm learning. Not bad.
You know what I also still need to learn?
How to do segues?
That kind of works with what I was going for, actually.
I felt the energy change and I noticed, I thought you were gonna do a segue, but then I decided to steal it and just kill it.
I was gonna say how to do a recap, but you know, the segue thing also works here.
I will teach you. Let her cook. Okay. There you go.
We're changing the sausage here, people.
Everybody change your sausages right now. Okay, go.
Oh, that's fast. I'm not done changing the sausage yet. So, the last time we played Virtue's Last Reward.
No, wait, for the recap. You missed an important ingredient in the recap sausage.
What did I miss?
Tifa, what happened the last time we played Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward?
The last time we played Virtue's Last Reward, on my favorite letter is X, we managed to get the Luna ending.
Yes.
We started with the AB room where we had to, after we found Luna, Quark still missing, the rest is all dead. You
lost me. Can you start at the beginning?
Okay. You know what, I'm gonna start over.
She went right at the end, little bit there,
that is
confusing
not right at
words.
The end. We kind of started there.
Okay.
Okay, so, recap. Last time, blah blah blah, my favorite letter is X. We're on the very left route. Luna, Quark are still missing. We couldn't find them anywhere. Everyone else is dead. So technically, there's 4 people left at this point. Phi, Sigma, Luna, Quark, who are nowhere to be found.
Potentially Quark and Luna. We had not seen them in a while.
Well, if Phi is very positive, they were alive, so they're out there somewhere.
Luna was dead. Luna was dead on the ground. Luna was dead on the ground in the crew quarters next to Alice.
True, but then Luna was missing. And then someone opened the AB room, or Luna's body was missing. Someone opened the AB room and it seems to have been Luna. However, we couldn't find her anywhere, so we decided to go into the AB room to vote because our time was running out. Just before the doors closed, we saw Luna standing outside, looking at us like she's judging us, looking very worried.
She looked very worried, not like she's judging us, but like she's afraid of being judged by us.
Yeah, it could have gone both ways, honestly. I felt judged.
Every time you say honestly, I will hit you on the shoulder.
I felt judged.
That was for the last one.
I was gonna say, I'm quite sure I didn't say it. So we first, of course, went with the betray round. Because Phi also was like, oh, she has to be the killer. We have to betray her. All of that. We need to get the fuck out of here. She's evil. I mean, fully understandable. I was also on the Luna's evil train at first. So we went with betray. We both had 9 points, so we could have gotten out, but we decided to still look for Quark in the meantime.
We had actually reached 10 points, but yes.
Enough to leave. Plus, enough to get out. While looking for Quark, all of a sudden, the number 9 door has been opened.
While we were standing in the pantry looking for Quark, which is really funny because the pantry is where you store the food and Quark is a food product. I wonder if they thought about that when they wrote that scene.
I don't think that mattered at all. So we of course ran back to the number 9 door, and turns out that Luna and Quark have left the building.
Yes, because there was a game over screen, like where they normally show the scores, where it said game completed. The people that have fled were Luna and Quark. And we're like, Luna? How? Why?
Yeah.
And then we asked...
It was very sour.
Zero Jr. And Zero Jr. was like, you betrayed her. Maybe you didn't want to do that. And that was a game over.
We don't really learn if it was because we betrayed her, but it probably was, because we didn't trust her and stuff, so she went alone.
It was kind of deserved.
Also, Quark is a milk product.
Yeah, it is.
So we then pretended nothing happened and went for the ally route, which was also very nice.
Who would choose betray on Luna? I mean...
Madness, right? Like, no one would actually do that.
Yeah. You have to be German or something to do it.
So we went with the allying. Still, when we went out, there was no Luna. We also found out Luna didn't actually vote, so hers went to ally automatically.
Yes, in both rounds.
True, she didn't vote in both rounds.
Yeah.
We went looking for Luna and Quark, mainly Quark, because Phi still doesn't trust Luna.
Yes. And we found Quark.
And we actually found Quark in a room that has been opened, that wasn't opened before. Which was, of course, the pod... What's the pod room?
The treatment center.
The treatment center. And after we got Quark out...
We picked him up, went to the door and went like, yeah, cool, let's leave, because Luna is still missing. And we would love to ask her questions, but we need to get going.
We didn't really wait for Luna. Phi opened the door, we left. Then Sigma was like, well, bye. And we left Phi with the still unconscious Quark.
Wow, imagine having this like roller coaster and telling it like this. The three of us, Sigma, Karen and Quark, went through the door. And Phi was like, oh wow, we finally made it out here. And then Sigma was like, morphogenetic field to the part where Luna and him were having the talk in the botanical garden in the upper floor. And then he was like, yeah, cool, let's leave. Oh, now that we're through the door, here, hold this child. And he went back through the door. Without any explanation, he just left.
Yeah.
Went back inside, so that Phi and Quark would be alone.
So Phi and Quark have escaped. We decided to stay in. We're now trapped in here. We went to the botanical garden where, of course, we found Luna. We had a very serious, super sweet talk.
Then we had the filler episode of scenes where Sigma explained every single thing about this flow to Luna, explaining to her that yes, he has access to the morphogenetic field. And
we went through all the killings and how Luna didn't do it.
Not the point. They showed us another graphic. And Sigma explained to us, if there is a fork in the road of history with a point A and a point B, and this needs to be important because once again it's A and B.
It's the beginning of the alphabet. In that thing it was not important. It
will be super important.
It was definitely not important.
These two have a common denominator in history, point P. And by Sigma's explanation, if point A and point B share a common point P. Did that stand for anything? I don't recall.
I don't remember.
And if something happens in point B, or in flow B, then whatever caused this would also have to be true in flow A. So while the things he mentioned didn't necessarily happen in this history, was the word that we're using now, that doesn't mean they're not true anyway. Just because they didn't happen here, because they happened in another one. And they all have a common point P, which is the very start of this game. The incident P is short for Puriman? I need to look it up. But carry on.
So we had a really touching conversation about everything that has happened and Luna basically being a part of it. Luna has explained that she was part of the entire experiment that took place here and had specific instructions on how to act, make sure everyone would go in a certain direction.
Because she's a golem.
Because she's a golem.
Which we established shortly before that in the other flow. That we forgot to say. Yeah.
Yeah. She had to follow the orders from Akane, which is Old Dead Lady, who was also supposed to be part of the game, but already knew she would be killed by Dio, because Dio was lured in this to set everything in motion. We did learn, however, that Luna was kind of a rebel, didn't fully stick to her programming, actually managed to hack into the system, disobey a couple orders.
Bit of a rebel. She broke the freaking matrix. Every time she wasn't able to act, according to her explanation, it wasn't because she didn't want to or because she... It was because she couldn't. Because Zero Junior, the overarching AI on the system running there, disabled her body. Like, she was shut off. And then, right at the end, she explains to us, actually, the reason I was able to do the things I did was because I hacked myself into the overarching AI overlord. So I did the things I could. And everything is my fault. And you have to hate me. And then Sigma was like, no, I can't hate you.
Yeah, some really touching moments, unfortunately, because Luna was injected with the stuff in her bracelet. Her
skin was breaking apart.
Was starting to break, and her...
And then she got destroyed by Zero Junior, who was recovering from being hacked and punished her, as every golem is punished, by disabling her completely and wiping her memory. So...
yeah, so it ended
that
with
Luna is gone.
Luna actually dying, and us also dying a gruesome death, probably, seeing how we were alone, left in this thing with no way out.
That's not true.
We did not escape.
Well,
oh wait, we went into this blackness, and then we felt our consciousness pulled into another...
That was in a different flow. This,
are you sure?
The Luna ending doesn't have a death at the end. It ends.
You can imagine we died with
Luna coming apart and then being shut off.
You can imagine we died a gruesome death. Are you sure it didn't fade to like black and we... Oh no, wait, that was a different end indeed.
Yes,
that was the one where we died after the bomb.
This might indicate that Zero Junior might have been actually hacked by Luna to say how shit you all are for not trusting. Yes, fair. Nobody should have ever not trusted Luna.
It was a really touching moment, and I feel bad putting all of my doubt onto Luna, because I was really sure she was the one who placed all of the bombs.
She could have. I mean, with us already having a thought that she is going to turn out to be a robot, yeah, she had all the means to do these things. Like, out of all of us, she kind of made sense. But it wasn't her, because Luna was just the pure, innocent, good character that we have seen.
I just didn't think they would go with Dio with everything.
I like it.
It seemed too obvious that I figured it wasn't going to be the case.
I like it because Dio is a piece of shit, and I'm okay with hating one character more than the others.
It kind of makes sense to have like one general evil in all the lines. It's just not what I expected.
Well, yes, but no. I'm okay with this. No, stop touching things. I'm not done talking yet.
What? But we're ready to start the game.
No, because the thing Tifa just mentioned, I want to bring that up because we didn't discuss that yet as much as I think we should have.
What should we still discuss?
In one of the endings we got, where we got blown up by Dio, because Dio's a sick fuck.
Yeah.
We literally get told on screen that Sigma dies. Well, his body dies. And then there was nothing. And then he came to. So, that to me means either we're gonna go with in this universe there's a life after death, and that's gonna open a whole can of worms. I don't know how they're gonna make that
fully
happen.
came to though, because that was the bit where he was like in this
Floating in nothingness.
Floating in nothingness, and he felt something pull at him. So it's basically
That
his
was
consciousness.
no,
No,
you're
this was
conflating two
definitely the
different
same
things.
thing. Whereas consciousness is being pulled into a different flow, I would think.
I don't know. Anyway, what I'm trying to talk about here, if you let me, is the fact that that one ending explains something that I thought was alluded to in some of the other endings where we learn that Sigma dies at the end. He doesn't swap to a different history, timeline, multiverse, whatever, by just taking over a different body. He dies, and then his consciousness goes somewhere.
It's probably
And
sucked
then
in the morphogenetic
it
field.
comes back. And that is new. I don't think that's something that they did in the first game. My question is, how are they gonna go with Afterlife? Which
No.
I don't think they will. That means there has to be like a sci-fi scientific explanation.
I'm telling you, it just gets pulled in the morphogenetic field.
Or
It's gonna be that. And that's where all the info
Or-
comes out of and everything blends together.
so the morphogenic field is like a
Consider it a database
like a
where-
life force kind of thing.
whereas
Like
consciousness got
the
uploaded
collective
into.
consciousness of all living beings, and he gets like recycled.
Yes.
Okay, I don't think
I'm going with
No.
that.
I think with how much these games have a weird pseudoscience boner, which I'm okay with, there's a technological reason behind this. And the first thing that comes to mind is virtual reality once again.
It's living in the database.
Database. Woohoo. Log Horizon is amazing. But I don't think that's it. I don't
How
know.
about we just start the game and find out? Like, we have like a tiny bit of flow in the middle to go before we can actually start the true ending and get these answers. I would
guess
say
we could.
press A, but you know, I can't press A.
True, because I'm not letting her. You're ready? Yes, she is. I see you're ready. There we go.
And I have not seen the film About
Time of Donald Gleason.
It doesn't
no.
ring a bell, at least.
No. Is it About Time? Sorry, I had to.
Delete save file.
I will delete you.
Like, that could have been a... Can I skip this? No.
No, you never could, because this is the intro.
I never tried, honestly.
Yes, you have multiple times.
Now you put the honestly in my mind.
Honestly, you should stop using honestly. It's one of Tifa's stop words now. Now you can access the flow.
I swap my stop words every now and then.
Like you change your sausages?
Basically.
Alright,
So-
let's do the middle thing.
Let's do the middle thing. I'm not even sure. Wait, let's start up first.
Give me this, please, because one of us will press and I'll just use the keyboard for this. So,
Oh, that is very fair.
mental recap.
We're going back into the middle flow where we found the dead old lady, but there were no bombs.
Yes, there were.
This was the one with only
We've been to the infirmary.
Did this blend all in
We
one?
have
Allied.
we have chosen ally. And then wait. We chose ally in the first round. I forgot who we were with. I think in the infirmary we were with
Then Miyuji, I think.
something like that. I'm pretty sure we will pick up on it at some point. Then we went to the laboratory.
That's the one with Dio and Fi.
Then we chose. How about we start here? Because I can tell you that this part is short.
It is the Dio room. Yeah, this is where Dio threatened us to...
Let's jump a little bit back before we actually need to and go here. So, the Dio room. Okay. Also, the movie is essentially about what if Domhnall Gleeson could morphogenetically leap into his past self whenever he feels like it.
It seems kind of OP.
Sounds like a philosophical dilemma. Alright, so
Wait, where did you
Clover and us voted. And we voted... Oh yeah! It was Clover and Dio together with Sigma. We now voted Ally against Dio, who promised to also pick Ally.
As always.
Except he doesn't. He picks Betray, and now Sigma drops to 0 or less points. Spoilers for what's about to happen, but we're gonna get there.
Okay, let me skip through this for a sec. Do we really have...
For several long moments, we just stared at one another.
But
Words
you really...
weren't necessary. Yes.
You really want to start from here?
Yeah, I want to understand what's happening.
This is a whole block.
It isn't if you stop doing this.
Well, I think skipping through it is enough, but sure.
I'll skip you. Everything she would have tried to tell me, I could already see in her eyes. Let's go. I turned and headed toward the results screen.
Sigma.
I heard her behind me, her voice barely louder than a whisper. The choice was already made. I stood up straight and kept walking. Look, Luna is back alive. That's such a nice feeling.
Oh, Alice also had 1 point. Luna and Fi had 1 point.
And we get betrayed. Time to die. Again.
And Dio and Kay now have 9 points each.
Yes, and Sigma will get injected with drugs in a moment.
Which also means...
Results from round 2 of the
Also,
Ambidex Game.
we learned another thing.
Displayed.
This voice is the voice of Old Dead Lady.
Oh yeah, true.
Thank you very much for not skipping it this time. Hello, Miffo. Happy Sunday. How are you doing?
From now on I will. Everything he said.
Please.
What? Wait, from now on you will do everything I... What?
No, from this point on I'll skip the voice again.
Painful.
Okay, so Sigma is about to die.
Yes.
Sigma's BP is...
Negative.
Dum dum dum.
Suddenly all eyes were on me. I felt the weight but stood my ground. That was the result I had expected. I took a deep breath and closed my eyes. I didn't have to wait long. There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. Can it really be sharp and quick pain if barely noticeable?
Yeah, because you feel... It's like when you get your... like a shot in your arm. You feel a sharp, quick pain.
No,
like
I don't.
sting.
I feel like my arm is about to be torn off. That's part of why I hate needles.
And then it's gone. Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe that's why I don't understand this.
Usually you go...
Regular people feel it as such. Okay,
Yes.
I get it.
Yeah.
I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic sopril. I blinked and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble, then gave out entirely as I crumpled to the floor.
Sigma! Sigma!
I believe even Dio shouted your name.
Hang on!
No.
Hey! Sigma! Get up!
Sigma!
Oh no!
He is the one person that did this. Like, that injections that are sharp and quick when I get blood taken or getting a flu vaccination or TB. Yeah, I mean, if I think about it objectively, I agree. But my irrational fear of needles makes it a whole thing. So, like...
It was a bad comparison for
like,
Jack.
I know, but I don't know, you know? Trying to open my eyelids was like trying to lift sheets of lead. My eyes had lost the ability to focus, but I could make out a blur that had to be Dio in front of a number 9 door. Damn it. You'll keep your promise. God damn it. The promise was that he would give the Excalibur to us so that we could heal Quark.
Yep.
It's coming back to me.
I even told you that he was manipulating us into the answer by stealing the antidote.
Yes, you did. I'm following up on that. I'm confirming. I am agreeing, Tifa. I know it doesn't happen often, but this is what it feels like.
Cool.
Imagine if there were fuzzies in real life. Like, actually, my hay fever is kind of like this. Sometimes there's white weird stuff in the air, and when I go, when I feel like I've got the flu.
Say A.
A.
Well,
Doesn't
I'm the
work
one
like
pressing, so you're the one talking.
I groaned and with a Herculean effort lifted my head and then my sluggish body off of the floor. Every step was a battle, and whenever I shifted my weight, my muscles threatened to give out again.
Like a Dio is still waiting in front of the door, watching this probably.
I think watching this person who is drugged and marked for death suddenly struggle up onto his feet and like stomp over to me, yeah, that would be something that stuns me for a moment.
Seems like more of a reason to get out.
More for a reason? Drone is a hell of a drug. Yep, it is. But somehow I forced myself. I had a single thought burning in my mind. I would reach Dio. Then, at last, the smudge of color faded into a recognizable person. I threw out my hand in front of him. Give it back. Give me the medicine.
Give it back. Don't act like it's yours. Are we supposed to share everything we find here?
You literally stole it from us, you douchebag. I don't care, just hand me the medicine.
What are you talking about?
We found the Excalibur in the laboratory.
And Dio stole it.
What?
You mean he has it? Right now?
Yeah. So?
That smug face. I kept my promise. Now I wasn't a fool. I knew the kind of person Dio was. There was a chance he wouldn't give us back the Excalibur. If he didn't, then I'd die with my hands around his throat. I gathered as much of my mind as I could and got ready to attack.
Fine.
Not quite what I'd been expecting.
Here.
With a shrug, he pulled the vial out of his pocket and tossed it toward me. And I caught it and pulled the tiny glass bottle to my chest, worried I might drop it. See, it's funnier now that he was worried that he might drop it, because in the other flow he actually did. It didn't break, thankfully, but...
I mean, that is true.
The label said unmistakably Excalibur. It was the real thing. Clover, take it. I held it out toward her.
Right. Of course.
She quickly tucked it into her pocket. Good. Now at least Quark will be alright. With that, the last of my strength left me and I dropped to my knees.
Sigma! Are you okay? Sigma!
That
Sigma!
could have been such an emotional scene if you saw that from their perspective. Just imagine like a pure white background, just like a little bit of a floor on the ground, and then just him like
Slumped.
Like slumping there on his knees, like looking like he's about to pass out. Instead we get Fuzzy.
I mean, we're still being Sigma, so it also makes sense. She's
Yeah.
probably not okay.
I have a feeling.
You think I'm okay?
But won't we... We'll probably go grab the aluminium foil in a moment, right? That's the lock. But
We do not have it.
I guess this is it.
First, is this so real? I guess you could say.
Did you just skip Zero Junior lines?
Yes.
We don't have enough bunny! 9 minutes. Once the supper was injected, I had 9 minutes until the muscle relaxant followed it. About 4 minutes had already passed, which left me with 5, give or take a little. In 5 minutes I would be dead. What could I do in 5 minutes? How could I save myself?
Oh, actually, you have a point. If he now has a morphogenetic field thing,
Yes.
where he hears Luna say, "Oh, I took quartz
Aluminium
bracelet
foil.
off with the aluminium foil,"
Yes.
and he now just goes aluminium foil.
Which is another thing one of us missed during the recap. Luna explained to us the easiest possible way to get rid of the bracelets. You just slide aluminium foil under it, because the thing only stays around your arm if it detects a heartbeat through electromagnetic impulse. And if you put aluminium foil around your wrist, then it can't detect that, thinks you're dead, and it just goes open. So yeah.
We need that information right now.
I found out last night that Cindy Robinson plays both Akane and also Zero Jr. Such range, much voice acting. Wow. I had no idea. I would not have guessed that that's the same person voicing both of them.
Same.
Damn.
I cannot hear a connection in those two.
I gave her a raspy, quiet laugh. Even with death staring at me in the face, I seemed to be determined to struggle right up until the very end. Okay, Sigma. You can do this. Clinging desperately to what little consciousness I had left, I racked my brain for any possible solutions. How could I save myself? How? There had to be something. Every problem, no matter how difficult, has a solution. There's always another option. Hopelessness is a state of mind. I just had to think. Think. If there was a way out, I'd find it. I wasn't ready to give up on life yet. There had to be an answer. There we go.
He can't say
Sigma,
aluminium
what's wrong
foil
with your
yet.
hand?
Why not?
Because this road was already unlocked before we did the left route where we learned it was aluminium.
Oh,
So it's not information we technically would have had.
Okay. Then I wonder what we're gonna go with.
Well, we're now pointing towards, hey, you have robot arms.
Is he now gonna... Oh
Go
my god.
chop it off.
Is he gonna get the thought that he's like, I'm a robot. I don't need to worry about this, and when he dies anyway, because that's not how it works. No one went to the crew quarters, perhaps?
Well,
no
if
idea.
I saw a roll of aluminium foil there, I wouldn't
think about
even
it.
think of trying to use it on
Yeah.
my bracelet.
Yeah, no. I also wouldn't have thought of it. Luna's voice actress is also the same for Dolce in Rune Factory 4, who was also my waifu then. I see you have a type.
So
And that's
there's the
cool.
connection. But even if he now goes like chop off my hand, he can still bleed out.
Yes.
So that's also not really a good solution.
Unless they cauterize the wound.
Yeah, okay. Seems hard, but sure.
There's something white on it.
I was in the crew
Structure
quarters
of
with the
bones
pin-up
in your
poster.
arms isn't anything close to human. Your arms are cybernetic.
Why would somebody do this? Like, what plot reason are they gonna give us why they had to replace Sigma's human arms with robot arms?
To save him in this situation.
They're gonna give him cybernetic arms for this one little instance in the story. No, that has to come back in the true ending. He's gonna do something with those.
Yeah, the arms are to save him in this situation.
Alright. Robot arms is simply cool. I mean, I don't disagree, but still.
If I could pick between my current arms and Sigma's arms, I'll pick Sigma's.
Yeah, same. What the hell was that? I have Cybernetic arms? It was both shocking and utterly obvious. Of course my arms were artificial. Titanium alloy bones with an ABT exterior to mimic human skin.
Of course.
Yeah! Isn't it obvious?
It was obvious all along.
Haven't you already figured it out? But I had no idea why. Nor did I know when my human arms, which I distinctly remember having, had been replaced.
How can you remember having human arms, though?
And that flash of Luna I'd seen. There was a whole little talk about him going to the doctor when he was a kid, and the doctor went like, "You're all fine, but your bones are very dense, more dense than normal."
Don't
Which
remember.
can happen. It happened the last time we played. That was when Luna... Actually, no, it was way before that. That was when Luna explained to him that he is partially robot. Hello, Evie. Happy Sunday.
Congrats on being first.
Yes, that too. They should have thought of it earlier. They should have. Or we should have, I guess.
We absolutely should have.
And that flash of Luna I'd seen, I was certain it had never happened. Those things hardly mattered, though. And if I survived, I could worry about them later. The fact that my arms were mechanical, however, that might be useful. How? I called up all the strength I had left and stood one more time. What are you waiting for? Why don't you open it already?
What?
Did I stutter? Open the number 9 door.
Sigma, what are you saying?
Is he gonna use his arms to keep the door open?
But that's not how that works.
Oh, in this situation though, depending on if this door keeps closing regardless, putting your body in between there is a good idea.
No, listen. I was imagining you were gonna say that, and I already prepared like 16 different statements why no. So,
Sigma is dying anyway. Like, if you have to put your body somewhere, try to put it in between the door and hope it's not closing fully.
10 reasons why that is a stupid idea. Number 10. If the picture we were shown of him having cybernetic arms is any indication, yes? Mm-hmm. So, what's he gonna do? Stand there and do like the lifting move where he puts his hands underneath and try to like hold it open?
Yeah, lay down and do
That's
this.
gonna crush his legs.
Lay
if he
down,
does it standing.
Have your elbows on the ground and keep it up like this.
Okay, then that thing will tear out his shoulders. If he does like a one arm on the ground, one arm at the top, it's gonna push the arms together. So he's gonna die a horrible death where his arms get pushed into his torso. That's number 9.
You shouldn't be able to feel that anyway.
Why not?
Because the rest of his body will have relaxed enough to not feel it. This is a painless death.
The next thing,
Number 8.
It's probably a hydraulic press, so even with robot arms, it will not do anything. Yeah, have you ever seen? I've shown you those videos on like TikTok and stuff, where they use a hydraulic press on like Lego pieces or like M&Ms or anything.
Yeah,
Spoilers, Tifa, the hydraulic press always wins.
But we don't know, maybe there's a safety thing in this door. You know, like in an elevator.
You're saying the whole time the way to get through the door was just to put your foot in it. Because there's a sensor that goes, oh, sorry, can't close yet.
It keeps going. Please remove the object in front of the number 9 door. And in the meantime, the rest gets the aluminium foil, because then Luna goes like, oh, this is how you can get it off.
I'm going to skip over reason 7 to 2, but I'm gonna give you reason number 1, where that is a dumb idea. It changes nothing.
Oh yes, if he can keep the door open and the rest can figure out a way to remove their bracelet, they can all go through. Because now, even if they remove the bracelet, they're stuck.
Okay.
So if Sigma can keep the door open...
So you're saying he's gonna become a martyr and stand there like a statue with his robot arms, like blocking the door from closing again, and with his last breath he's gonna go, aluminium foil. Put it around your wrists.
It's kind of heroic,
And then
isn't
everybody takes turns sliding aluminium foil around their wrist, getting off the bracelets, and they can all leave except for him who's dead.
it? Yes.
Okay.
It's heroic.
I think that's actually the most likely outcome, because all the other ones I can imagine are pointless. Okay, let's do this.
Let's go.
Looks like you finally gave up. Whatever. I was just about to flip the switch anyway.
But hurry up and...
Hey, don't rush me. Okay, you've got 9 BP now, right?
Yes?
Well, what do you say? Want to come with?
I will remain here.
Why?
I also find it a bit weird that Dio is inviting him to come along. If he wants the entire human race to die anyway, what point does it have to make Kay come along? Just go. If he stays, then fine. If he doesn't make it through the door on time, also fine.
I guess he's got to eat something on the way.
Oh, yeah, and it stays preserved.
Yeah. I have no idea why he would do that, wanting to have everybody killed off anyway.
Are you saying Kay is like spam in a can?
I mean, some people eat it.
I mean, I expected this for me, but...
At some point you rub off, what can I say? I don't think Dio knows who Kay is either. Yeah, probably not. Cannibalism?
That could also be...
I mean, the thing says Tifa talks cannibalism, but technically she did.
We need to change that.
I cannot abandon Sigma.
Don't worry about me. Go. You have to get outside and call for help.
But
Do you think Dio will? If he's the only one who gets out of here, there's no hope for the rest of us. You're the only one we can count on.
Go, Kay,
I
go.
understand.
Kay, having been like squished with a bigger head, that...
It's kind of making me nauseous, really.
Understandable.
Great. Glad we got that settled. Shall we go?
No! Stop!
And...
The fire began to move, but it was already too late. Dio grabbed the lever and threw it down.
there it goes.
How the hell is he gonna block this door if we're gonna go with Tifa reasoning of it?
I can't imagine anything else.
Also,
It's too late to
like
get the
Dark Lord
foil.
pointed out, he still feels pain. That's a big sacrifice.
It's a sacrifice for the greater good.
9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
It's been fun. Peace.
I promise to call for help and return as soon as I can. Please,
Help.
do not give up hope.
No one? Oh, what a shame.
Yeah, I know. Just get going already. But... just you, Kay.
Huh?
As Dio turned to look at me, I crouched.
Oh, he's taking Dio along with him.
Then, calling on every last bit of strength my wearied body could supply, I launched myself toward him like a coiled spring. I slammed into his legs, knocking him to the floor and wrapping my hands around his ankle before he could get back up.
Hey!
This boot seems kinda easy to slide out of, though.
What are you doing, you bastard?
Knowing Dio, those are custom made. Those don't slip off.
Fair. I like this. This is kind of what I'm hoping for.
So, I'm stuck.
I didn't think of it, but...
Is he gonna hold his feet in place so that his hands and his feet get crushed?
Well, Dio isn't through the door. He's still in front of it, no?
No, this, what you see in the back, I think is the door.
Do you think he fell face first through the door?
Yeah. I think he's gonna take his feet.
I mean, that's. I feel like that's justice. That's kind of justice.
And
What's an
crushed
art?
arms
Happy
bracelet
Sunday?
comes off. You have to
Yeah,
just
but-
survive the wounds, but yes, but I mean, there's a chance of surviving that versus dying for certain from the injection. Hello, Mortonart, happy Sunday, how you doing?
But even if the bracelet now comes off, it doesn't really matter.
Yes, it does. He's only been injected with Soparil, not with tubercularine.
Oh,
He's
like
groggy, he's not dying yet.
that. Yeah, but the chance of actually bleeding to death is way too high.
We will find out
Because
if
we
press
don't
the
have a
button.
heat source.
We will...
How are we gonna do psst to
I don't
close the
know.
wound? Also, I don't know if I said it out loud, but hello Mathenart, happy Sunday. Could have been in my mind too.
One trip to Golem Bay, just screw a spare arm on. Exactly.
I mean, that is true.
Give him like super cool robot looking ones. I like it.
The door's gonna close! Let go! Let go, goddammit! Let me go!
I would like to see more clear where his body is currently laying.
He lashed out with his free leg at my head, shoulders and arms, but I held on. I ignored the pain, tightening my grip with every blow.
There you have the he still feels pain.
What the hell is this shit? Why are you doing this? I kept my promise, didn't I?
Yeah, so did I. As far as I recall, I didn't say anything about letting you go.
What? Shit! Stop screwing around, asshole! I have to get out of here. I'm not going to let my sacred mission get fucked up by some self-righteous idiot.
Sacred mission, huh? Tell us more. Dio began to pull himself along with his elbows, bit by bit edging closer to the exit. He was headed straight through the door.
See, so he is still in front of the door.
We will find out if we press buttons. But the gate was already beginning to close. With only a few feet to spare before it shut, he crawled across the threshold and beyond the door.
Sigma!
Like, this picture makes it seem like he's already halfway through, because here in the background you have the lock.
With only a few feet to spare. Potentially two.
You know, the one thing though I don't get, but that might happen here, why the rest of these people are not pulling along, or sit on Dio,
Yeah.
or do anything to stop this asshole.
Do like a tug of war thing. Grab Sigma's feet and pull him back.
Sit on him!
Yeah, do something. Pinch him in the butt. Or in the kneecaps or something. Oh well.
Stop!
What do you mean stop? You stop.
That's enough! Please, you have to let go! The door's going to shut on you if you don't let go!
That's the plan. Alright. See you later, Dio. Why would you let go?
Why would he not kill Dio?
You can have your cake and eat it too. You can have a thing crush the bracelet. And you can kill Dio.
Why can't we have both?
I guess Sigma is such a good guy at his core that he can't have Dio lose his feet, or at least one foot. I would have not let go.
Like a feet for an arm. That's kind of a good deal, isn't it?
No. For this bullshit, I would have held on. What do I care? I'm planning to lose my hands anyway. Whether I get crushed here or there, what's the point? Maybe I can get them replaced at the Golem Bay. Who knows? But why wouldn't I take Dio along with me? Especially after he just said this weird stuff about his sacred mission.
You're an idiot right up until the end, aren't you? Just hurry up and die, you senile old fuck!
Wait, senile old fuck? Is he talking to Tenmyuji?
He's just trying to come with things, I think.
No. I'm going to live.
Wow, we don't get to see that.
Oh, the sound though.
At least we now know there's no safety thing on the door.
I like that was your problem. I like that you wanted to understand the in-game, like, checking system. If there is, like... No, Tifa, there never were any sensors for that.
Hey, who knows? That could have been the fun part.
No.
There was a sensor all along. It's like when you do all this trouble to try to find like a key for a door that's open.
If Tifa ever makes like a killing game kind of thing, please assume that you can just walk out. Like, the Tifa Evil Overlord character will tell you things like, you're not allowed to leave, but you could, you know? She will just tell you, you are not allowed to leave, but there's nothing stopping you. You can literally just get up and walk outside.
I'm sorry, but that is an actual thing. You have situations where you just get so mentally fucked with that even though you can go outside, you don't.
I know. I agree. But at least Sigma handled this situation. Also, I agree. The sound is far worse than depicting it could look. Yeah. I saw the image in my head. I didn't need it on screen.
I think it could be a good shot, especially since it's white splashing everywhere.
No. I think there could be many ways to make that like look really impressive with like artistic choices. Like once again, just get a clean shot of Sigma laying there and then it like fades to white instead of blood splatter. Like the blood is white and then just takes over the screen. Like the pain comes over you. But no, this does perfectly fine for the budget that we had.
I still think we should have taken Dio's further along.
That I agree with. There was no reason not to do that.
Yeah.
Also, Zero warns you to not get crushed by the door.
Yeah, but since when do we trust the evil guy?
Never trust the talking bunny.
Like, you never know.
That's true.
This ends. Thank you. As the escape.
This ends. Thank you. Wow. You just killed thank you. The announcer's voice grated at the inside of my skull. I felt tired. So very, very tired. I felt my eyes flutter closed. And then nothing. Rest in peace, thank you. Yeah. Is this why people say chivalry is dead? Yes, and Tifa killed it. I hope you're proud of yourself.
I sometimes am, yeah.
You should always be. You're great.
No,
except when you do these things when I tell you not to do.
You say that all the time.
Yes! Alright, we're back. Mm-hmm.
Sigma! Finally awake, huh?
Oh, where am I? I rubbed my eyes and slid my legs off a bed to stand up. Well, to be honest, it was an examination table, not a bed.
Also, if I sacrificed my hand because I believed I would die if I didn't, and then when I get up, learn that all I had to do was pick up this foil
aluminium foil
without the need to sacrifice my hand, I would be so mad.
All you needed was this little bit of flat, silvery looking stuff. Yeah. All you had to do was get up, not fight and argue with Dio, walk over to the kitchen and go, rip. Yeah, all it took.
Basically.
It's a matter of seconds.
Oh well, took one for the team.
Which meant the infirmary, huh?
I guess they carried you out here after you passed out.
Where was Alice?
You guess?
Well, I wasn't there to see it. I was out just like you.
Remember?
Oh,
she had Radical 6.
Okay, so we cured her with stuff now, yeah, okay.
But I was in the AB room.
Why?
That bastard Kay. He punched me in the stomach. I can't believe him. He didn't want me voting, so...
Oh, true,
yeah,
this is one where he knocked her out.
Yeah.
Whoa. And after he knocked you out, he voted betray, which brought his BP up to 9.
Yes.
So, where is he now?
On the other side of the number 9 door. With Dio.
You told him to go, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Is your arm okay?
Arm?
I heard what happened. Cybernetic arms, huh? Can't say I'm surprised. I was starting to get a feeling something was up with you.
What do you mean you're not surprised?
He was starting to get a feeling something was up with us.
How did they get that? Like, where was the clues? Other than the... she's not as heavy as I thought she would be. Like...
That he got the I got a feeling something was up with you, I fully get. Because even in this route, we were shouting things that we weren't supposed to know and coming with things. So it's like, I get that there was a feeling something is up with you. And if you then all of a sudden come with, oh, I got a cyborg arm, it's like, oh, yeah, okay, I knew something was up. There's something weird about you. Like, I see where it's coming from. I see it.
I'll take it. I looked down at my left hand. However, I looked down at where my left hand should have been. Instead, there was a stub wrapped in red gauze. I told myself I'd do anything to get the cure, even if it meant letting Dio betray me. But I had a feeling I might come to miss my hand. Oh yeah. How's Quark?
I'm right here.
Quark? I'm glad you're alright. Feeling better?
Yep. Thanks to you. You got the medicine from that jerk Dio, right? Luna gave it to me and now I'm better. Thanks.
Shame he's still Quark.
That sounded so serious. Thanks.
Thanks!
Oh, now he's laughing.
Uh-huh.
You're the best, Mr. Sigma. You saved my life.
Guess we did, huh? It seemed they shared stories while I was asleep. Everyone knew how I'd made a deal with Dio and about the journal we found with a letter in it. Clover and Phi seemed to have done most of the talking.
It was completely the opposite of what we guessed. We're not infected. The rest of the world is. That means this place isn't a quarantine facility. It's more like a shelter.
We also learned, by the way, which I skipped in the recap, is that Akane is the one that infected Quark and Clover for everything to...
Quark and Alice, at least.
Quark and Alice to keep the story or the progress going.
Yeah, for the project.
It was a necessary sacrifice.
A necessary evil.
For now.
Well, we don't know anything for sure yet. I thought the same thing you did, but then Sigma pointed out a couple of discrepancies.
After his heroic sacrifice, Sigma is only half as good now at pointing out things.
It's not very handy, is it?
Yeah. Yeah. Fine, I have already gone over it, but I explained what I'd noticed. 1. If we were in a shelter for uninfected people, why had Quark been infected? Any place designed to keep a virus like that out would have a lot of safeguards to keep anything from getting in. Had the virus really bypassed all of those measures? It didn't seem likely. 2. The timing of our abductions and the pandemic's outbreak was strange. It would make sense if we'd been rescued after the disease had become widespread, but that wasn't what had happened. First, we'd been abducted, then the pandemic had broken out. 3. We didn't know why Zero had put us in the Nonary Game. If we were survivors he wanted to protect, then why try and kill us? If we were in a shelter, why wasn't it safe?
Well, what about this?
You really have to
Someone
hand it.
anticipated the pandemic. I don't know who.
I can tell you who. Former US President Barack Obama.
Did he?
Yeah, there's actually a clip that made the rounds after COVID happened, where he was at some event where he talks about taking steps to prepare for a pandemic, because another one would happen, because scientists have pointed out that like a big event like this
Happens every X years.
Happens roughly every X years, and we are kind of in the time zone to do another one. And yeah, well played, Jack. Thanks, Obama. Yeah.
So it's Obama's fault. Thanks, Obama.
Isn't everything Obama's fault?
That is true.
It's time for Clover's absolute worst theory. I'm in.
I say before we get to that, we should take a short break.
Use that moment, everybody. Change your sausages.
Change your sausages. Go thank Obama.
Thanks, Obama.
And we will be right back.
Barack Obama is the reason why we're taking breaks. Thanks, Obama. BRB.
BRB.
What?
Cold shiver. I'm cold.
We're back. Hi, everybody. And hello, Sabes. Happy Sunday. How are you doing? Thank you, Psycho, for catching Sabes up. Are you okay?
I'm cold.
Once again, before we came back on screen, I asked her twice, can we start? And she was like, yeah, let's start again. And then she was like...
Yeah, because suddenly there's like this gush of cold wind.
Are you saying I'm too cool for you?
Yes.
Aww, but I get it. Alright, time for Clover's hot takes.
Yes. Do we need the aluminium hat?
Wait.
I'm not even sure if you still have it.
I wanted to make an actually good one, but I still have the shitty one I made the other day during the short
It's a bit late to make a good one, isn't it?
Alright, I am... No, it's not. Do you honestly think we're close... I was saying it too! Do you think we're close to the end of the game? I doubt that.
No, we still need to go into the true ending route.
Exactly.
But...
At best, I think we're halfway through the game.
Let's...
Alright, I'm ready.
Let's hear it. You ready?
Mm-hmm. No, but carry on.
Probably 0. Anyway,
Okay.
they grabbed us before the pandemic really started.
Mm-hmm.
Then they put us in the shelter. But then, after a while, he got bored, so he decided to have us play this game to kill time.
No. What on earth would make people he rescued play a game where they could die just because he was bored?
Well, we don't actually know if there is poison in this bracelet.
I mean, you do have people who are fucked up enough to do this. Killing games have been a part of humanity for a long time.
Yeah, Clover has spent time on 4chan apparently. I mean, that's true, but in this flow we don't know that you actually die if you get injected. Because nobody here died from it.
Yeah, but let's assume you do.
Yeah,
Is that something you want to risk?
No, we have proof from the other flows that happens.
I mean, yeah.
She herself did actually die.
Oh, yeah.
What?
You're the only one who's gotten injected so far. And when you did, it was only Soparil.
What are you saying? That what I did at the number 9 door was all pointless?
No, that's not what I mean.
Felt like it.
Was this pointless?
Is there air? You don't know. You can't see the air, can you? Uh-huh.
I can just see Dio walking around with our hands on a rope around his neck.
Yeah. Like some people have like shark teeth.
Yeah, for example. And with us it's like our 5 fingers.
No, just the middle finger. Yeah.
That can't be it. I'm sure there's tubocurarine in the bracelets. The Adams analysis confirmed it.
But what
Did
if
it?
the atom is lying?
If you're going to do that, then we don't have anything to base any speculations on. You could say that the newspaper article was fake, or that the Latin journal wasn't real.
Big Zero is in on this. Did you just try to hide a cold shiver behind you doing cool shoulder moves?
I'm having chicken skin.
I'm sitting here in a long sleeve t-shirt and you've got a sweatshirt on and everything.
Yeah, and it's really cold in here.
I feel like I want to give this to Clover, but George zeros. You know the worst thing? You earlier said you don't want to talk about politics, but somebody, when we upload this to YouTube in a few weeks, months, whenever we get to it, somebody is gonna watch this. They're gonna see your comment and go, I knew it. I always told you he was it. My bad. You don't have to feel bad. If we didn't want to talk about these things, we wouldn't, or we would tell you not to. So it's cool either way.
We will sometimes bring it up.
Yeah, but somebody is gonna go, I told you, look, he knows too. Somebody. I need to get rid of this thing. It's making me too in character, I think.
Chicken skin, it's far off from goose pimples or goose flesh. I've never heard of goose pimples.
You've said that before.
Goose pimples?
I think
goose flesh.
Goose
but
flesh
chicken skin is the Dutch version of...
Goose flesh sounds like what Peter calls
goose
it
skin.
when people have a goose roast.
Goose skin is what I would say in English, or
It's
goosebumps.
the old way of saying goosebumps. Okay, that sounded very Tifa to me. Because there's flesh in it, and Tifa likes talking about flesh for some reason.
No, I've said goosebumps before. But I kind of like chicken skin. It's the literal translation of how you would say it in Dutch.
That's true. There's no rule against talking about politics. That is true.
That is true.
How often I do it, no point. Alright.
We do sometimes bring it up, but very serious conversations. We
Talking
don't really have that.
about serious conversations, I need more Clover hot takes. Do it.
Or the journal was real, but my translation was a lie.
Everything was
Why
a
would
lie.
you feed her? Why would you give her more things so that she can go?
Well, we're trying
knew
to
it.
tell her that it doesn't really make sense to base it on this.
Serious conversations blaming Obama for what happened in the visual novel. I'm not saying these things are connected, but maybe. I'm just asking questions. It's like one of those defenses that these people use, right? I'm just asking questions. Anyway, press a button.
You were still talking.
Yeah, I need more. You made it up?
No.
Why are we go? Actually, we
For Clover.
we just lost our hand. Like, we can say whatever we want, and we can put it on the hey, you know, this hurts.
Yeah, sorry.
My translation was accurate. I'm just making the point that once you start talking about this stuff being fabricated, it doesn't stop.
Correct.
I don't
It
think
makes
Zero
sense.
is doing this just to take the piss out of a lime.
What?
Well, I'm sorry. I need to talk about that.
The piss out of a
What?
line.
I know the expression to take the piss. You know, to make fun of somebody. This is Cockney slang for passing time. Oh yeah, it's the thing where you say something that rhymes with the thing you meant to
I'm just
say.
trying to stress that I
Sorry.
don't think Zero would do this to pass the time.
Why is Fi talking in Cockney slang word?
I'm more imagining how this came to be. Like, you're at a party, right? And usually you have like this bowl of lime or lemon slices at a bar, so that they can easily like put it in your drink or something. Then someone was completely wasted, wanted to pass time, decided to pee in the bowl of lime, and then you have the barkeeper going, how do we take the piss out of the lime?
I thought more actually urinating inside of the lime, like into the fruit. But
So you got a little hole in it, or what? Or you like puncture a hole?
or a bigger hole.
I mean, I feel like mine was easier.
But Tifa, you are aware that's not what we're talking about, right?
Yeah, no, but I'm just talking about the saying in general.
Yeah, but it's not about the saying, it's Cockney slang.
That was a Cockney slang.
In Cockney slang, you say something that rhymes with the thing you were meaning to say. It's coded.
Piss, lime,
To-
time. Yeah,
to
yeah,
pass
okay.
time. Lime.
Yeah, fine. I had fun thinking of situations.
To take the piss means, let's say, taking the Mickey bliss or taking the Mickey out of someone. It's
But
evident
taking-
that neither one of us speaks Cockney slang.
But taking the Mickey is an actual...
Yes, Dark Lord just explained it to you. That's where it's from.
Fine.
How do you make that mistake?
However, I do think Clover has half a point.
No, please don't enable her.
Half a point though.
There were limes? Meaning?
That someone did anticipate this pandemic. That part seems reasonable.
Well, if the virus was spread on purpose, then I could see how that might make sense.
Yeah. It's not like Noah put all the animals on his ark after the flood happened. He went around before the rain started falling to gather them all up, right?
Are you saying that we were rescued because we're all that's left of humanity?
We were brought here because someone knew there would be a pandemic that would turn us into an endangered species? Does that mean we're supposed to repopulate the planet?
I was
we had
waiting for
a
it.
conversation about this already.
I was waiting for it. Yeah. I was waiting for it. It had to happen. The moment she brought up Noah's Ark, I was like, okay, guess that's where we're going. Good thing then that Dio and Kay are now gone, because Kay is locked in the suit and Dio hates people. So they were out of the running anyway.
I mean, Dio has already shown that he's willing to have some sexy time.
Yeah, but he's paying the price for it. That's why he's here, or was.
Yeah, but...
Luna, sorry, I can't, unfortunately. Just because she isn't able... Do we know whether golems are so advanced that they can have children?
I mean, Luna has to pretend to be a human, so...
Exactly. So...
Gotta try.
We don't know how close to real humans these robots are built. Whatever that means exactly, I'll leave up to you. I'm just saying... She has to act like she's human and she cannot let the others know that she's a robot. I think there's a fan fiction for that somewhere.
There probably is. How despite all beliefs she got pregnant. Actually, this is kinda like Twilight, the last movie. Where Edward goes like, oh, I can't make babies because I'm a vampire.
And then Bella goes, I can fix that. That's the abridged version.
Well, no, she's still human when she's pregnant.
Oh, true, I forgot about that.
And
yeah,
then
true.
later, to save her life, because this baby is killing her, they turn her into a vampire. You've watched these movies like 100 times.
Like 5
fun.
or 6, I think, but still, yeah.
It's kind of like that.
I still haven't gotten over the baby CGI in Twilight. Different issue.
That's a different thing, yeah.
But I can build robot babies. Oh, that would be so cute. That would be so cute.
Also really annoying, because if she needs to still keep up the pretense, she has to pretend to be pregnant, so keep like building
She has like
a
a
layer
pillow under her
to
shirt the whole time.
Basically. Then build a baby. And then you have to build a growing baby, so you need to have like several stages where it keeps getting a tiny bit bigger.
Yeah, but you have to swap them at night when the others are sleeping. And then the next morning they get up like, have you grown? Yes. Growth spurts. Weird, huh?
Must be the air in here.
Yeah. Alright. Repopulate. Oh my god.
Is this the time to do an inventory check? So we have Alice.
Which one of you has the most breedable hips?
I was considering throwing back in the breedable hips, so I was like, huh.
I mean, given the conversation we're having, it seems too soon, but...
Gotta spend some time.
I looked around and did a quick inventory. Camera actually does it too. 4 women, an old man and a kid.
Which means the entire fate of the human population rests on my penis.
That's what every guy feels like or thinks at some point in their life.
Quark is obviously too young. Assuming he's underage at this point. We keep saying he's not, but let's just assume.
He's 20! Haha, just a joke. As I quickly redo my hairband.
I wonder if we are gonna learn how old this kid is.
I hope I did not just hit the microphone. If I did, I'm sorry. Yeah. They can't have children. They are fully functional with only mechanic parts. Governor said so. And they seem like human because they have ABT skin. So when the skin, hair, etc. they're only made of metal. I'm pretty sure somebody is willing to test that.
I like our version better.
Yes. 4 women, an old man and a kid. That meant I was the only young, fertile male. Repopulation, huh? That didn't sound so bad. If that was the case, maybe there wasn't any reason to escape. Here's the harem ending. I joked that there might be one. Here we are. Okay, I mean, from Sigmar's perspective, that's what he's trying. Doesn't confirm that that's gonna happen.
Is there sexy time outside? I'll just stay in here.
Saving humanity? Sexy time. Humanity.
With sexy time, we are saving humanity.
That's true. If a newspaper and the journal were right, then the wall outside was crawling with a deadly virus. Why would we go expose ourselves to that? This would be the safest, happiest place on Earth.
The game's over. There's no point to any of this now.
No, that's not true. The game might be over, but we've still got a lot of unanswered questions. In fact, we've got even more questions.
So, are those answers going to open the number 9 door again? It's all over. Why we're stuck here doesn't mean shit.
It would be nice if we can activate Zero Junior again.
What if, hear me out, we go to one of the fancy laboratories where Tifa has more cold shivers for absolutely no reason.
It's cold.
It's not cold.
I am cold.
What if we go to the laboratory and start messing around with the chemicals we have there? Aren't there chemicals that can eat through concrete and steel?
Yes, and?
Well, the number 9 door has to be made from some material.
Oh, like that.
Like,
but even if we...
Just because the mechanism to close the door has been shut doesn't mean you cannot physically break the door.
Yeah, but even if we melt the door, who says the bracelet won't get off when we go past? There could be some kind of sensor behind the room. I don't think the door is necessary.
The bracelets are still on. They didn't just fall off.
Yeah. The door isn't necessarily the problem.
Well, back to sexy time it is.
The 8 of us aren't leaving, ever. That's all that matters.
Wait.
8.
8.
You're including the old woman?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, fair.
Hey, you know what? What if the old lady is Zero Senior?
Spoilers! Yeah, you're right.
Is Tenmyuji gonna say something now?
We never even considered that.
But that would mean the person in charge of all this was murdered by somebody. That doesn't make sense.
Maybe she wasn't murdered.
Huh? Are you saying she was infected with Radical 6 and killed herself?
But we didn't find a knife or any kind of weapon in the AB room with her.
Maybe she was killed somewhere else. And then someone carried her in there.
Quark is hitting it right on
Quark.
the spot.
All of these things would have been really helpful to know earlier. Oh, what? That's ridiculous.
Well, maybe we should go take a look at her one more time.
This is another reason why we should have done this flow first.
No, we shouldn't.
Because then we would have looked at this and go like, nah.
Nah, we would have been like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but still. It would have been funnier.
And he couldn't have said anything because he had Radical 6 earlier. True, thank you. Also, Zero Junior can activate the bracelet at any time, even if you destroy the door.
And that's true.
Not if I use my super robot waifu to hack into the AI mainframe and destroy the bunny. I hope.
Maybe we missed something.
Sure, okay. We look down at the body of the old woman. Fire was the first to move. Quietly and methodically, she began to examine the woman and her clothes. I just stood there. Even if she was dead, no, especially because she was dead, I just didn't feel right touching her. After a few silent minutes, Fire suddenly stopped.
Touching her with what hand?
With a stump. She pulled something from one of the old woman's sleeves and held it out toward me. A card.
Looks like an ID card for this place. Since it's got her picture on it, I'd say it's a safe bet the card is hers.
Huh. Looks like her name is... Kurashiki. Kurashiki? Ever heard it before?
Nope. You?
No. Anything on the back? Oh, my heart.
Jumpy doll.
Oh, that one stings.
But a pass for what? That's kind of sweet though.
Remember the doll that Jumpy gave her?
Yeah, the Jumpy doll.
Yeah.
It is now.
That's from the ending of 999, no? Where in one of the timelines he recalls or relives, I don't know, sitting out on that like patch of grass together with her and goes,
yeah.
Hey, I made you a doll so that you can be like strong and brave. And she's like, oh my god, what is it? He's like, it's me. Something like that. Alright.
It's kind of sweet that she has it with her, or she still has him in mind. 10 hasn't realized yet. 10 already knows this is Akane.
I think he's recognized her, but I think if he sees this, he's gonna have a breakdown. I would.
With the way he's been acting after we found the dead old lady, he 100% recognized that that's Akane. No doubt.
Yeah.
He just hasn't spoken up about it yet.
Huh. There's something written here. It says, Jumpy doll.
Well, actually it says pass equals Jumpy doll. So I'm guessing Jumpy doll is a password of some sort.
It's Jumpy, not Jumpy. What the hell does that mean?
Beats me.
It looks handwritten. She must have put it on here herself so she wouldn't forget it.
Yeah.
I think that's for us.
What can we use that on though?
We were still looking the card over when I heard a commotion from the other part of her room.
Alice, what's wrong?
Oh, I thought Tenmyuji, honestly.
And now Alice is gonna get Radical 6.
She already had Radical 6. She even said earlier that she was recovering.
Yeah, she was recovering from being knocked out by Kay.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah,
true.
and we only had one dosage of Excelivir in this route. And that one was given to Quark.
You're right.
Alice!
Oh no!
What are you planning to do with that?
Fine, I turned around and gasped.
Damn it!
We ran to the other end of her room and skidded around the partition.
Yeah.
Poor Alice. There stood Alice, her hand wrapped tightly around the scalpel. She didn't seem stable. Her eyes were flat and hollow. Her face was an emotionless mask. She was not well. The look on her face was all too familiar. Quark. She looked just like Quark had before he went insane. But that meant...
Goodbye.
She gonna stab herself here?
Her hand moved, lifting the scalpel up high in the air, then driving it down toward her heart.
Now wait, now the worst part. Sigma is the one who starts moving first, tries to stop her, but has this ghost hand
He
thing
goes
going
with his
on.
left arm.
Goes in with the stump, trying to grab her, then realizes, fuck, and he comes in too late.
That's horrible, Tifa.
That's how I would do this.
The repopulation plan isn't going well. Nope, too late.
Yeah, but those two are too stunned, like they're too late to react. Oh.
Oh, okay. That's the end.
We still have Clover for the repopulation plan.
And fine.
And fine. That's kind of a shitty end.
This is the quark end. What the? Okay, I'll take it. If you say so, video game.
How is this the quark end?
Wait, honest Psycho, you have to help me here. You have to explain to the others that you can say that. This is the quark end because in German we have this expression, das ist Quark. You could also substitute that with das ist Käse. Now it sounds like I'm talking about food, and I really am, but it's a very kind way of saying that's nonsense.
This is quark.
Yeah, this is very much quark. So...
This is the weirdest character ending. Also, I was so sure we already had the quark ending.
No.
What
this
the
one
fuck?
has the absolute least to do with a character.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
So the Phi ending is the true ending? Because that's the one that's
Phi
missing.
is the one that's left.
I mean, I'll take it, but let me get my little aluminium foil hat ready. Okay.
This is so weird, but...
Who is this mysterious Phi? We will find out, I hope.
We probably
Quark
will.
and tense endings have more to do with each other than with themselves. Exactly.
I find
That was
this so
painful.
weird.
Hello, mommy. Happy Sunday. How you doing? Playtime
What
over
is
80
that?
hours.
What was it,
Exactly.
81?
Something like that.
That's not too bad.
Alright, so time to reset our minds once again.
Yeah.
So, we have... Oh, we can just go in reverse. That's neat. We have started the game. Jump start.
Accepted.
That's kind of a weird way of phrasing it. Anyway, so we've done the beginning. We chose to go through the cyan door and into the crew quarters with Alice. Phi and Alice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Phi and Alice. We then chose
Betray.
to betray her.
Alice.
She picked Ally, so she hates us. I need to quickly double check where we are. Yeah.
Yeah, we went with Betray again.
She hates us because we chose Betray on her. She picked Ally, she lost points. Then we went to the control room. I think
I don't remember who we did the control room with.
that was with Luna.
Was that Luna?
Yeah. Phi and Luna. Because Alice
Okay.
wouldn't go with us.
So we've been sticking with Phi, okay.
Yes. Then we had to betray nobody. No.
We finally went with
voted
Ally.
Ally on Luna. And now, because she allied with us and we chose Ally, we got extra points. And now we
No, we're not jumping here.
have to stop Phi. Let's jump there so we can get into the story at a point where we understand what's gonna happen, just like we did earlier. I would very much like that.
But that's such a big part that we're doing.
And if it helps me understand what's happening, I prefer it. But first, Tenmuji's ending was the one where he got the letter, or where we got the letter from Quark, true, that showed how they met and everything, while Quark's ending confirms without a doubt who the old lady is, which is more important for Ten than for Quark.
But it doesn't make sense.
Why aren't they turned around?
I thought we actually, in a separate route, had this whole bit with Quark about the beer, what was it? The root beer drink?
Root beer float.
The root beer float.
Yeah.
That wasn't in the Tenmyuji ending,
yes.
but in a different ending, wasn't it?
No, that was the Tenmyuji ending.
And I thought that was the Quark ending where we went into a little bit more details, but it was all the same, I guess.
Yeah, that was where Quark left the letter for us.
Yeah, but at some point Quark started talking about it and bringing that back.
Yeah, that was a different flow.
And that was a different flow, and I thought we got his ending there, but I guess not.
No.
But okay. I'll take it. But shouldn't we start here then?
I would prefer one above that.
You want to redo these 2 blocks?
Yes.
2?
Yes.
Why not just 1 block?
So that I understand where we are in the flow, Tifa. We've been playing for 81 hours and this one has been like, what, 50 ago?
I think it's too much, but fine.
Thank you, Tifa. Wurzelbier schwimmt. That sounds disgusting. Luna and I stepped out of our AP room a little later than the others. See, I even remembered who we were with.
Yeah, so there's no need to jump this far back.
Yes, there is. They were already gathered in front of a projection, awaiting the announcements of the results.
You chose Ally, right? Are you sure that was okay?
Yeah, of course. Fight it too.
You sound pretty sure of yourself.
Yeah, we had the morphogenetic field of how Phi would vote.
Also, you know what we haven't seen yet?
What?
Phi hugging us tightly.
Yeah, that's gonna happen in one of these.
We expected that to happen when we would all blow up. Like, a last tender moment before imminent death.
That's right before we start repopulating.
It's the fan service ending.
Yeah. Exactly.
Alright. Oh, it's not confidence. I already know.
What?
Didn't she pick betray here?
Well, let's just go have a look, shall we?
We picked betray because Phi also had her morphogenetic field moment where she saw us pick betray, but that was in the other flow, I think.
I think so, yeah. We'll know pretty quick whether I knew anything or not.
Okay, let's go.
Results from please start.
Alright.
See?
Yeah. That's why she has 9 points and can now leave.
Yeah, but she doesn't. This, yes! Now that you mentioned the whole stream from here to be continued, this is where we try to convince Phi to not leave. Then we have the whole Latin bit. Oh yeah, you need to press pause this one.
Oh,
you can't skip on the picture.
It even goes to skip, but the announcer doesn't even start. Okay.
Check.
If we auto skip through it, we can.
So wait.
To talk about the Schrodinger's cat.
Alright.
We get more of an explanation. Here's the
She
jump.
jumps over us.
She wants to leave.
Then we have Jupiter doesn't something talk, right?
Yep.
We talk her into not leaving. We look at the new thingies. We talk about walking around. We talk about the bombs. Still need to do something with those.
Flashback.
The fact that we also still have all of this. Oh yeah, true. Her medallion kind of thing.
Yeah, this was a long conversation. Then we went through the entire archives.
Then we did the thing. Let's applaud.
Choice. You clapped your hands, right? But you could have chosen to cheer or blow a kiss, right? The details don't matter. I'm just talking about possibilities here.
Then why can't I skip this? Where are we now?
Yeah, we still need to go out of this room.
Okay, now
Because
I'm caught up.
Here we did the entire room.
Okay, we've had all of these amazing conversations, and I am caught up now. Thank you, everybody.
For that, it was worth it.
I think so, because I am worth it. Get your bomb passwords. Ooh, I got those. Oh, true, this is also the floor where we found the BlackBerry-looking device and the cable.
Yeah. But we couldn't do anything.
Wait.
Huh?
You only need to search one person.
What? Why?
And here she was like, okay, we need to search everyone to get information about the bombs. And then we go like, I know who it is. It's Dio. But before that is where the lock was. Because here he also goes like, it was you.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see it if Tifa presses the button.
Hey, I'm catching you up some more.
I already did that. That's the part I was not confused about. Because I figured out who did it. I know who did it. The words were out of my mouth before I'd even realized I was saying them.
How can you... There's no way.
Yeah. I met Fi's gaze and nodded and turned away. I know who set the bombs. That person.
See? Did you see
the
it?
third frame this time. Okay.
It was in the other thing too.
Alright.
This is where the save point was.
That person is you.
I only see now that the is you is not on the same line.
Dio.
Come on, what is this?
We are now past the lock.
Okay, question. Can we please not talk and punch him in the face as hard as cybernetically armed possible?
I think that's a really good idea.
Yes, especially with all the things Sigma knows in this flow. The second was the one where he was holding the detonator. So hopefully he knows that he can't move too far away from him with that thing.
I would have punched him before I said the name actually. Because now he's on guard.
Yeah. Or do you think they're gonna recycle the part where Tenmyuji roundhouse kicks the thing out of his hand? And then we do have 30 minutes time to find the bombs.
But that makes more sense because then we go like, aha! I also happen to know the bomb passwords. It makes sense.
Can't believe Sigma has robot arms but doesn't know how to do Jax's command grab. Mortal Kombat! I'd be okay with that.
It's harder with one hand, I guess.
But he has two now.
Oh yeah, we already. Oh, yeah, we jumped.
That never happened, Tifa.
Yeah, I forgot.
Different timeline. Alright.
Reset.
Well, we're about to find out. Sorry, Kay, but could you hold him down?
Well...
It's on him, I promise.
Knock it off, Sigma. You're doing this all backwards.
So, this isn't a court. Besides, all we want is to know who set the bombs. And why are you getting so worked up anyway? If you're innocent, then a search will show that and I'll look like an idiot.
I have to say, if I was in this situation and I was Dio and innocent, I would also get worked up.
Yeah. I would get worked up the moment he starts... Oh, I know who it is.
Yeah, same.
Like anything that comes out of his mouth after that is gonna give me the chills. Like, ah.
Nice try, but that's some bullshit totalitarian logic.
And then I'll have the nervous laughter.
Welcome to the Republic of Sigma.
What are you even basing this on? How do you know I set the bombs?
Because...
Just spit it out.
I know about the Myrmidons.
The Myrma what?
Exactly.
No.
I think this bit
How
is
do you know
skippable.
that, Sigma?
No.
Okay.
Skip. Because I'm psychic.
I had a vision.
Just kidding. I have really good intuition. Uh-huh. Two geniuses. Same fault. Oh, that's not all I know.
It only clicked when you said it.
Mm-hmm. Sigma Psychic Steel type. He's the version exclusive on the box art. Yeah, and the other one is Phi. Also, at least Psychic, but what's the... maybe a dual type as well. Psychic Dark. I know about Free the Soul and I know about Brother.
What the hell are you talking about?
I can tell you the details later. Psychic Flying. It's true. Luna, Steel Fairy.
That's
adorable.
very fitting as well.
Yeah. Sigma equals bronze on confirmed.
I don't want to imagine that.
Yes. Yes, he is. What would Clover be?
Clover?
Yeah. Normal poison.
Poison? You're saying that because of the little skull
Normal
thing?
rock. I can see that. I can see that. Yeah. Because she's a stomach. I'll take that over poison. I was thinking because of all the like poisony colors.
I can see her as a grass type. I think grass would work for Clover. And Alice is ice. Alice has to be an ice type.
Alice is...
ice poison, if anything.
Ice dark. Because
dark.
she's like this cool, calculated spy kind of person.
Yeah.
I mean, not when we learn that she flips out because Dio later and stuff. But Alice is ice ground. Nah, I think ice dark is cooler. Literally too.
I think just ice works for her too.
Dio poison dark because he's a toxic bitch.
But
yes.
then again, actually that doesn't work.
What doesn't work?
I said only ice works for Alice, but Alice has to be a dual type.
No, Alice in the backstory of 999 is only ice. Monotype. This one is ice dark.
No, she has to be a dual type.
Oh no.
Like, there's no...
Okay, ice and steel.
Steel?
Steel. I mean, technically it's just all metals, but steel. And when we talk about Alice's dual typing, you have to use your hands like this. Clover fighting psychic. Also is a morphin in the field and likes to swing the axe around. Yeah, could be. Yeah, I see it. All of these would work for me. Somebody needs to make a ROM hack and puts these in there with these types. Meanwhile...
Could see some fan art here.
But there's no question that you were the one who set up the bombs.
Who the fuck do you think you are? None of that has anything to do with me. I don't know who the Myrmidons are.
Yes, you
and
do.
I don't know what Free the Soul is.
Yes,
and I
you do.
certainly don't know anything about some old fart called Brother.
Deja vu.
Oh dear, tell me, how does that foot taste? Who the Myrmidons are? I don't recall saying the Myrmidons were people. And what about Brother? How would you know his age if I haven't said anything besides his name? There we go again.
So, he's left? But that means he's a terrorist.
A terrorist?
Yep.
I would be so confused in this conversation. I would be standing on the outside and go like...
Yeah, I mean, they all are. Dio is a bug type because he's a cockroach. Cockroaches serve a purpose.
That's
Dio
a good
doesn't.
one.
Oh dear.
Left?
Diabolical laugh.
Let's this conversation
I won't be
unfold
able
for a
to
sec.
talk my way out of this one. Seriously though, when did we get so famous? The Myrmidons aren't supposed to be something anybody knows about, let alone you two jokers. Okay, you got me. Yes, I'm the leader of the Myrmidons. My real name is Left. I was sent here to stop Zero Senior's AB plan.
Isn't
That's why I planted the bombs.
Isn't that really confusing, being part of a Myrmidons? Imagine you're in a room with like 16 people, they all look basically the same, and we're like, welcome to the team, I'm Left. And then they go, I'm Left too, what a coincidence!
Have you already met the other Left? They probably have some ID.
I hope so, like numbers. They're a type for Danganronpa characters. Unfortunately, there is no cucumber type for Monica.
If it looked like the plan might actually succeed, I was supposed to blow this whole place sky high.
A B plan.
What's that?
Oh, well, looks like you don't know everything after all. I should have been more careful. Then again, it's not like it really matters. After all, you're gonna die here.
What?
Man, I wish he left. Yes. God damn it, no. I leapt toward him.
Whoa there. Better not come any closer. You
There
think
we
I'm
have
not
it.
prepared for this? Take one step and it'll be your last.
Then, that thing you're holding.
It's the detonator.
Yeah, I guess it is. Now back the fuck off!
Dio, please calm down.
Okay, so we really are going with Tenryuji is gonna kick him again, fling the thing out of his hand, and then we have 30 minutes to find the bombs.
Probably, yeah.
If you press
Alright.
that button, you'll die too.
So, believe me, there's plenty more where this came from.
Or someone else.
What?
Now that we've cleared that up, back off! Come on, move it! Go, go, go!
Imagine him getting out a whip, like the circus ringleader thing. Go back, go back. We had no choice. Slowly, carefully, we backed away. All of us except for one. Tenryuji.
Hey, Grandpa,
Wanna skip this?
you're here.
Tenryuji, roundhouse kicks Dio, the thing flies away, it gets activated, and then we have to do something about this.
Now we have to go find the bombs.
Yes.
Also, I can definitely see Monica as a dark psychic. Or just dark.
No, dark psychic makes sense. Yeah. Tenryuji, dragon fighting. Yes.
Also
Yes.
makes sense. It's kind of funny how all these characters fit in the type, actually.
Quark, normal psychic.
Nah, Quark is not psychic.
No?
Nah, Quark is just normal.
just normal. You know, the type that nobody ever really uses because it's kind of pointless ultimately?
Quark is normal or bug. He's like a caterpie that's stuck and can't evolve.
He's a metapod,
Or a wormhole.
basically.
What, hoping I might spill the beans?
You don't have to.
Try.
Actually, Quark is... If I have to put him in a Pokemon, he's Magikarp. So he could be water.
True. He's mostly pointless. Oh, true. This... we asked Dio again, give us a bomb password, and we're like, we actually don't need them, but...
We do have all of them, right? So it
Yes.
could be that he now refuses to give them.
Snorlax, I might joke to you. Okay, exceptions prove the point, though. I mean, Snorlax and who else?
Snubble. Actually,
Fairy.
Is that really a fairy?
Fairy.
Okay.
Used to be normal
They changed its
Yeah.
type. Okay.
when they introduced Fairy. K, pure steel. Steel? Yeah. I was gonna say maybe steel and fairy as well, but no, just steel.
Nah, fairy doesn't fit.
Unless one of you is secretly a medium, I think you're shit out of luck.
Oh, about that, yeah.
Wait, a medium?
Well, I'm out. Peace.
Actually, medium, no, but we are well done. Wait, stop! I threw myself toward Dio and wrapped my hand around his wrist, slamming it to the floor.
That seems kind of cool, like...
He struggled, but I put all my weight on it and kept his arm pinned.
Shit! Let go of me, goddammit!
Oh, it's the pill scene again.
Oh, I'm gonna skip this. Now he's trying to
If we
kill
can.
himself by taking the pill.
This is new. Oh wait, this is not new.
Then we go like, get the injection gun.
Oh yeah, true, this is where we debate endlessly that he needs to be, like, knocked out.
Yeah. Now we actually did knock him out.
Dio, unless one of you is a medium, you're fucked, cast. Actually, we're all psychics, I think?
Maybe just one of us is not.
Yeah. I don't know if K's armor allows him to do this, you know, but generally speaking, should be good.
So yeah, now it's bomb searching time.
How much time do we have left?
25 minutes or so, I believe.
That's fine.
And how much time until the white doors open?
25 minutes. The same.
So, what do we do?
We put in the passwords and stuff for bombs.
We searched Dio, but he doesn't have a note or anything with the codes on it.
Well, only one option left, man.
Hey, one thing that's nice. This time we didn't spend several minutes searching Dio.
That's true. That already happened. Neat.
Yeah, and that is?
Intuition. We trust our hunches.
That's... Are you suggesting we just guess?
We wing it.
I want to take this moment and read one of the passwords to you, and you tell me if this is something your intuition would have told you. BQZRGJDXR.
Yeah, I was thinking of exactly that.
I was thinking P at the end, but R also works.
Or maybe like a number, like a 5.
Yeah, make it alphanumerical. You know how to hack. Yeah.
But other than that, nailed it.
You have a bad idea?
Well, no, but...
Wait, there's another way.
Oh?
What is it?
Before I can tell you, everyone has to promise to do exactly as I say. No questions. What's your answer?
This seems like a sex cult kind of thing. You know?
That comes later.
Oh, sorry, a different flow again. We all nodded.
Good. First of all, Sigma, you're coming with me.
Oh, right.
The rest of you, listen up. I want you to take Alice, Quark, and Dio to the Floor B warehouse.
Huh?
Why?
Didn't I say no questions?
This is the
With
thing
us
where she
two.
explains that we're gonna go do the bombs and we're gonna make sure everybody can get through the doors if
Because
we
she
make
knows, we know.
Yeah.
But she doesn't want to explain it, so she's not going to tell them.
Good. That's it, we're done.
That's it?
This is still really funny because, as Evie pointed out, everybody here is a psychic. Like, everyone is an Esper, has access to the morphogenetic field, whatever you want to call it. All of them. Kay at least has to know.
Yeah,
based
but
on his
Clover
flashbacks.
doesn't have any right now. Or she hasn't been able to connect to it. Remember in the very beginning, she was like, I keep trying to send messages to my brother, but nothing is getting through.
It doesn't work because we're in the room. Yeah, hers only works when no other Esper is around for some reason.
Yeah, but I think from Clover's point of view, it's fair to think that if I can't, no one else can. She doesn't know that we're absorbing her power, basically.
Quark's not confirmed at least, yeah. Dark Lord, thank you for being here. Have fun, whatever you're doing. See you next time.
Everything he said, see you later.
Alice, Luna, and Quark are psychic. Luna we know is a robot, so that...
yeah. Quark,
close enough. She has knowledge that she cannot share with us.
almost everyone is.
Alice we don't know. Not on screen. But
Well, we kind of know, because she was
Has
the
she
one
said
that
that?
went after people who do have that power.
that doesn't mean she doesn't have it.
It's kind of implied that she doesn't.
Nah.
She wasn't put in the army for those powers. And they specifically started looking for people who do.
First of all, Soys. Second of all, still not confirmed. I'll hold on to it. And I also still think there's something with Quark.
Regardless, a lot of us are.
Yes.
Several. Let's keep it at several.
Is there a problem? I seem to recall you promised to do exactly what I told you to do. Okay, we don't have much time left. Now get moving. Sigma, you're with me.
Fire turned without waiting and headed for the door. Before I could blink, she was gone. How slow is Sigma at blinking?
It's really hard to blink slow, isn't it?
Yeah, that took all of my face. I gave everyone else in the infirmary a quick thumbs up and a shaky smile. Take care of these guys, okay? I'll see you back on the floor B. We'll see you back on floor B before you know it. So... just trust us, alright? Good? It's like when you're in a group of people or in a meeting and somebody says something that has killed all energy in the room. And you're trying to leave the group or the meeting on a positive note and you're like, have fun! Bye! So earlier, not sure if you read it, so I read it second time. Try to input incorrect passwords first on each of the bombs.
Are you trying to
Save
blow us
first.
up?
Zabes, if you are a Myrmidon, this is where you outed yourself as one. Save first, then we can try it.
Game over.
Yeah. Idiots. Go replay the last 30 minutes. I couldn't think of anything else to say. I turned and ran after fire. Do we also know all the locations? I mean,
we haven't found all of them.
More-phogenetically, but they themselves haven't seen them all yet.
We know crew quarters. We know the botanical garden, and I think that's all.
One was in the lab.
Yeah, but we don't know that yet.
I forgot where the last one is.
The lab wasn't here. And I think the last one we haven't found.
Calling it, the password will be 8008135.
I'm gonna enter that first.
The best password. Okay. So, what do we do?
Get the input device ready.
Alright, done. All hooked up and everything.
How many minutes do we have left?
Well, they'll go off when the doors open, so 21 minutes.
That means we have 7 minutes per bomb. That includes travel time, though.
Bomb number 2 is in the control room on floor B.
Control room.
And bomb number 1 is also on floor B with a garden. So, we just need to hurry, right?
Yeah.
So, what are we supposed to do? I mean, you do have some sort of plan, right?
Well, it's not like I don't have one.
Then stop being so mysterious and tell me. What the hell am I supposed to do?
You need to make a jump.
Here we go. Jump.
Yeah, to another world. Another history.
I can't.
You didn't just guess that Dio set the bombs, did you? You knew it. Because you remembered it happening in another history, didn't you?
Yeah. I did, but that's... I mean...
You just have to do that again.
So you're saying I need to go to another history and get the password out of Dio somehow?
Doesn't have to be another one. It could be this one. Just go back to the past and question him.
If I was now Sigma, I would jump, no problem. Find out a password for the bomb that's furthest away from our current location.
That would be my luck too, yeah.
Like this, I got the password for bomb 4.
Or
this is bomb 1.
I would jump into the first day of school.
Like too
and
far.
Be like... I'm like 6. Shit.
Read a password in some history book.
Then spend the next 20 years anticipating as well, going like, what did I need to do again?
We'd be fucked.
Then again, if you do that, you might end up changing things so you don't end up here. That would mean you couldn't deactivate the bombs in this history. So you have to come back to this exact moment, or...
Oh, the game literally tells you how to use the flow system if you make it here. This would have been so cool if I had this conversation before the first lock. You know?
And I'm guessing...
Oh.
Oh my god, look at this flow!
Okay.
Okay, we're getting somewhere.
We can totally do this. I think every single one is gonna be a password. Right?
And look at how many passwords there would be.
No, sorry. A few of them will be one password each.
I think then the flow would move too soon, too fast. We're gonna spend like...
It could be that one of them is like just story and that takes 3 hours again.
Yeah.
I fucking knew it! They did it again!
The password for bomb 5!
That's a bomb 5? Exactly. Ah. Damn it. This is so confusing.
Well, don't think about it then. We don't have time anyway. Just jump.
Okay. I get it. See you later then. Are you insane? You're talking about transporting myself across space and time. Also, why should I have to do everything? Can't you jump too?
My jumps happen suddenly out of the blue. I can't control them.
Neither can I.
That's a problem.
In Bomb 17, we would be
Wait.
so fucked. What? Wait, what?
I need to write down a prediction. Here's the password for Bomb 7. My god. The game never ends.
That's for the next game.
My prediction. The player, as in this instance us, is a character in the story of a game.
Yeah, it's called Sigma.
No, we're not Sigma. We witness the story through Sigma's eyes, but we are not Sigma.
So you think we are someone that also jumped in time and are traveling along with Sigma? Basically?
We are like...
So we're basically like a leech or a parasite at this point.
No, it's like when you play The Sims. You are not the individual Sims. You are... Like Termite Man explained, you are a higher being.
I don't think I get you at this point.
Sigma cannot control when he jumps. He just stated that. Yeah, because we do it. We make him jump.
Oh, you think that's gonna be an actual
Yes.
thing in the game? That
Yes.
someone is controlling
We
Sigma?
are a character. The player is a character in the story. We witness the story through Sigma's eyes, but we are not Sigma. We are the person playing The Sims. Jack is God in this game and I don't know how I feel about it. Who says I am just in this game?
Okay, I see where you're going.
We make the things happen.
And the more I think about it, the more it makes sense.
When Fi said, you change reality based on what you say it is, she wasn't talking to Sigma, she was talking to player character. Because that's literally what we do. We go and we change things to be what we want them to be. At any point we could have stopped playing. We could have stopped playing and go like, this is the story of Virtue's Last Reward. That's it. The flow, the little bit of a game I witnessed, that's the story. That's how it unfolded and that's it. Because the entire story lives by my perception. And Sigma literally talked about an evil spirit making him betray. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
That actually all makes sense. Good one.
I so need this to be true because otherwise... Fi is Monica? Kind of.
There's a platypus controlling me.
Yeah. Why do you guys think I said you everyone's betraying, not Sigma? Because, I mean, we're making the input.
Well,
we will see.
Let's see how this goes into the story. It really is a platypus, I bet. Write it down, it's a platypus.
I'm a platypus.
Consider this. Maybe we've already jumped from another history to this one. But our memories of that history got damaged or something. We forgot most of what happened in that other timeline. If we can remember even a little bit, though. Anyway, it's just a hypothesis.
Them having sudden flashbacks to stuff we have seen isn't them getting flashbacks, it's a side effect of us making them jump. We are the morphogenetic field.
I wouldn't call it a side effect.
Well,
I do think they also have their own ability
one does
to do
the
so.
other. By us making it, this happens. We are the morphogenetic field, at the very least. Or we can like manipulate it. Because that's what we're doing. Sigma fell down the hill and now has glue on his hands.
That sounds like it could have been a
That's the
Dutch
flow I
whistle.
wanted to play. Why didn't I put this in? Aren't we all the morphogenetic field?
Well...
Aren't we all? Get records on his fingers and he just can't stop. Can't stop. Need to watch that again. If this is true, this is a great fourth wall break. I mean, in the first game, they broke time.
Yeah, but in a different way. Like, I'm kind of curious to see how this will play.
And I mean, they could break space by having the story play in different parts, like different areas. But that would be a budgetary constraint, I would think, because we need to make all of these different worlds, like places.
We're just being controlled by Akane at this point. Like, the first thing wasn't interesting enough. Oh, and now Akane has evolved.
That's even more meta, holy shit. We are the god character making these things happen, but really, us doing this, we are being manipulated by the Zero in the story to do them. Because we want the story... Wait!
Oh my god,
no!
You give me the hat.
Termite Man was right!
This is a mind hive kind of thing?
Listen! No, Termite Man, Zero, in the hologram, said termites make these things. These, I forgot what they were called, there was a technical term for these. Like the things they live in.
Yeah.
But they don't realize.
Big towers.
They don't realize.
Yeah, they don't see the bigger picture of what they're building.
It takes a human, it takes a higher being to look at them from the outside and be able to fully see them. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what if us humans are building towards something too, but it takes a higher being to be able to witness this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, we are high on termites. We are the higher being in the sense that we are making all of this happen because we give input to the characters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But Zero, Termite Man Zero,
yeah, the one who set it all in motion,
went so deep that he devised a plot. He cannot see what we can see, but he can manipulate us to do the thing he wants us to do. Basically...
But what if we just have the same goal? And we just go along with it?
Or we could just stop playing and then the plot never happens.
Like, he can't manipulate us.
But what I'm saying is, this Zero in this story, if what I'm saying turns out to be true, has found a way to manipulate God.
I think that is
assuming we are God or something.
I want to say that's too easy, because then he didn't need to go through all this way. If he could really manipulate...
Zero manipulating the player playing his universe.
But
exactly,
if he could really do that, I think we didn't have to go through so many hoops.
Yes, we do. So that we don't consider this.
Yeah, but still, I think he could have gone a much easier route in that case.
I so want this to be true. That, oh my god, that is mind-blowing. What kind of drugs are you doing, Jack? It's called video games. And I like it. It's coming in 2012, right? This is older than Undertale. I think 2012, yeah.
Around that timeline.
Are you saying I might know it already? And I just have to try and remember it?
Yeah, I feel like we know. So, anything? We need the bomb password. Do you remember hearing it in another timeline?
I do. Let's save here for the wrong password first, because we don't know...
Oh, 84 hours almost even.
Exactly. I stared down at the input device. Password. Password. The bomb password. Actually, I did remember it. I had heard it. This is what the next couple pieces of flow are gonna be like. Every single time.
A whole conversation about it.
So to simplify, you believe that we are playing a psychic passenger who's manipulating Sigma. Not a passenger, but a higher being. Yes. Here we go, mommy. Let's see if you were right.
You ready?
I'm ready. Ah, boo. Let's try a wrong password. This was bomb number what?
That was a wrong password.
This was bomb number what?
Oh, I don't even know. 2.
Let's try the first bomb password then. Bravo.
But I already put in the wrong one. Nothing happened. Or do I
Try
need to
one
go
from
back
the other
first?
bombs. Stop. No, don't go back.
But wrong is wrong. Why does it matter?
I think it matters how wrong it is.
Okay, fine.
Bravo. Queen.
Excuse me. Oh,
Queen. Zulu. And I forgot the rest of the letters. RGJ. DXR.
oh, look how fast it suddenly is going. Yeah, see, wrong is wrong.
Nothing happens. What are you doing?
Going back after we filled in the wrong password.
I tried over and over.
You know, just like usual, you need to go out of it and then the thingy starts. Like I said earlier, and then didn't listen.
But it was no good. Each guess was wrong. No matter how I strained my memory, I couldn't remember even a letter of a bomb's password. Had I even seen or heard it anywhere in the first place? I'd seen other histories. But had I seen what I needed? If I hadn't, then it was all over. If I couldn't control my jumps, then what good were they?
Sigma, just let it go. Our time's up. This is it.
We spent 20 minutes here.
Yeah, because I tried to spell them phonetically.
Holy shit.
Bravo!
Did you say Davo?
Yes.
Before it ends,
Now the hug comes.
I wanted to tell you thanks. You knew we were about to die, but you still stuck with me. A lot of people wouldn't have done that. You're a good person. There's one more thing. I'm glad I met you. The moment I saw you, you seemed familiar. Anyway, thanks.
Hug?
So I actually do kind of
Looks
get a
like our
bad ending.
time's almost up. Hopefully the others will make it. There isn't much hope for us, though. I think this is...
Don't you dare say goodbye.
What?
We'll meet again, somewhere, somewhen. I guarantee it. We can jump through parallel worlds, we can change history. You see? This won't end here. I won't let it. This is just the beginning.
Sigma.
That's the hug. There we go. And suddenly I felt Fi's face against my chest. I put my arms around her and held tight.
Oh, is this the actual Fi ending? And then we have a true ending?
Oh, that could be. That would... Ooh, so the Fi ending is like hidden. You need to mess up.
That makes
That
sense.
would be a neat little thing.
That kind of makes sense.
Then... Why it gotta be blue?
That looks very dramatic.
Everything went dark. When I came to, I was floating in a field of nothingness. Nope, just a game over.
Okay.
That would have been really cool if the Fi ending was that. Knowing Sigma, he also wanted to feel Fi's chest against his face. I mean, he could have kneeled, you know.
I guess the best thing would be to reload that one.
Yeah, quit, I guess.
I did save,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Dun, dun.
Start from the beginning.
Yes, go full punishment route. Also, Murmur.
Thank you for the heads up, by the way.
Thank you. Murmur is a subgenus of ants, the rivals of the termites. So the myrmidons are the natural enemies of a player. Oh. That kind of makes
that's kind
sense.
of cool.
That kind of makes sense. Yeah, I like it. Alright.
I'm gonna save. Can I save here?
No.
I can't. Because this is Bomb 2, right?
This is Bomb 2. We can input as many passwords as we want. Bomb 2. EQD. DYR. NTK.
This is not bomb number 2.
Okay, bomb number 3. LXQ.
For every wrong password, 10 minutes pass, or 2 minutes pass, and we have less and less time for the other bombs.
LHC.
LHC.
NMR.
Which bomb
so this
was
was bomb number 3.
Just put a thingy behind it instead of crossing
I
through.
did.
Just in case.
It worked.
I am silent and wiped what I felt like a bucket's worth of sweat from my forehead.
Understandable.
Yeah.
So you knew the password after all. Interesting.
Did you have doubt?
How could she have known? Yeah, I guess I did.
You heard it in another history?
Yeah.
Just what happened in that other timeline? Never mind. We don't have time for that.
But
How much longer?
We have 7 minutes per bomb.
So?
We also need to get there.
I feel like we should talk about this. Alright.
How does the song go? We have 4 more minutes to save the world. Something like that.
Yeah, which one was that? That was...
Justin Timberlake or something?
And Madonna.
Oh, yeah, that's a really old song, by the way. Like, that song applies in this situation.
5, please press A. 18 minutes.
Good. We've still got time. Come on, let's go.
Run.
We've still got 2 more. The number 2 bomb is next on the list.
2.
Okay. I will put
That means we didn't find the 4th one yet. Oh, that's gonna be the thing. Then we go like, oh, there's another bomb.
Yeah. Or the 0 bomb was a lie. Because, I mean, we have a password for it.
No, we definitely have not found the bomb yet under the table in the, what's the room? Where we made the...
Laboratory.
Yeah. We didn't find it there yet, because the bomb is in the crew...
Crew quarters, laboratory, botanical garden, and?
The... principal room. It was either the
director's
room
office.
Or the rec room or director's office.
I think it was in the director's office. Let's find out.
Yeah.
Right. No time to waste. Oh, and don't forget the input device.
Run all the way and we left it behind.
That would have been...
You sure you want to give us that responsibility?
And then she was gone. I hurriedly disconnected the device from the bomb and chased after her. That would be us. Like now running all the way to the next bomb.
But that's what I mean. We only know 3 bombs.
Yeah.
So after the 3rd one we go like, wait, there's more.
But that means... But he hasn't planted the 4th yet, of a 0 bomb.
Well, we don't know that for certain.
He can't have planted one of the bombs yet if it was behind the white chromatic doors.
Was that behind the white doors?
Yeah.
Okay.
The director's room is there.
Well, that's...
We will see.
I think it's the rec room
The
then.
game will tell us. I'm very happy that they aren't like mean to us and make us choose where to go next. Because I didn't write that down.
Let's do 1 more bomb.
We can do all bombs if it's short like this.
You got it?
Yeah, right here.
Hook it up.
Excuse me?
How bad are you at pressing buttons?
Here. How hard do I need to press it?
Look, Tifa,
Oh,
it's
the
a wireless
keyboard is
screen.
empty.
No, it's disconnected for some reason.
Yeah, because it's empty.
What are you doing? Tifa, this is green.
Yeah, and now it's not. It's empty. Get a cable.
It's not empty.
How about I plug this one in?
No, you just press buttons.
Okay.
Right. See?
It's gonna be empty. The code was to deactivate the keyboard.
Fire, we have to run to the bomb. Drop a sick beat. If only. In this floor, I think no one opened the lab yet, so no bomb in there. floor where you found the bomb, where it was number 2, and this floor number 2 is in the control room. Oh, the numbers and all locations change depending on the story. That makes sense.
Kinda does.
Done.
Okay. Hurry it up.
So which one was this?
2.
Plug in the password.
Done.
Wait.
Hey.
Oh, he thinks it's the same one. Yeah, makes sense.
Oh.
One password for all bombs.
Yeah. I was like, what did we do wrong? No, please. What the hell?
Calm down. You probably just typed it in wrong.
No way, I'm sure I did it right.
Try it again.
Every customer who calls customer service.
Your website doesn't know my password. No, you don't know your password, sir.
I know it's right.
Mm-hmm.
You changed it.
Yes, of course. When was the last time you logged in? 18 months ago. Did you write it down? No. Okay. Tales from customer service. Yeah, nothing. That password's no good.
Then it's different. All 3 bombs use different passwords.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Well, start jumping.
Shit.
Vi slammed her foot against the locker, her face uncharacteristically twisted by anger and frustration.
Now the vibration of that kick set us off the bomb.
Yeah, because it's super flimsy. Classic box 15 type moment. Our friend just got murdered, it's time to get funky. Yeah, best time really.
This is bad.
Might as
Dance
well.
the sadness away.
What the hell are we gonna do? Try and remember it. Did you see or hear anything in another history that could be a password? A different password?
You mean like a different history from the other one I remembered?
Yeah. You figured it out there. You just can't remember it very well right now. Remember what happened with the last bomb? This one is just like that.
This is the visual novel version of when in the Pokemon games you go to the Pokemon League and you need to get past the people that check if you have all 8 badges. You go like, oh, you've got the rock badge, you can go. This is just like that.
A little bit.
Oh, so you have seen that part of the game. Please enter the password. Okay.
Show us. Prove it.
Another history. Another history. The password. Do I know what it is? Can I remember it? I have to. Do people actually play through this game fast enough that they just recall the password from memory? Or does everybody just write it down?
Well, I think Evie is the right one to ask. How long did you say you played? 20 hours?
21-ish hours, something like that.
What's this one?
EQD.
EQD.
DYR.
DYR.
NTK. Did you just almost click back?
I was like, oh, arrow.
Damn, this is crazy.
I probably didn't write down, just Google it. Fair enough.
Also works.
Fair enough. Bomb password is not really possible to normally remember. Yeah, they don't like roll off the tongue. Some remember Milk Evoli. That one still sticks with me because I still think of a milk-based evolution.
So you did know it.
No, I only just remembered.
Yeah, guess so.
Don't scare me like that, alright?
Come on, it's not like I was hiding it. I just couldn't remember it at first, and it just kind of floated up. Maybe it drifted down?
Whatever.
No, the password!
No!
Drifting out of range.
Point is, we disarmed the thing. Amazing.
You sure don't sound very amazed.
Okay, that just leaves
Wow.
us with the last bomb.
Rude.
Hey, we have no time.
It's in the garden.
Right. Let's go take care of it while you're on a roll with these things.
You know the worst thing? What if in one of the other rooms that have been unlocked, there is another bomb? We just didn't find it.
There's a
And then
bomb
we
number
go
5,
like, yeah, woo, we made it. We got all 3 bombs. Let's go to the doors. And then, boom.
Yeah. I googled it! What the hell is Google? Doesn't it? What? Not in this history. They should have done that. Milk-based Eevee. Oh, so My lawyer have advised me to continue. Thank you. Thank you. After something is revealed, I will say something about milk heavily password. I think it will be next week. Most likely. Gah. You make it sound so easy.
Well, don't just stand there. Let's go.
Let's try to get this last bomb password in.
She spun around and was gone. I gripped the input device tightly and headed off after her. Talking about Pokemon, when Phi spins and disappears, does she use an escape rope? Because that's usually shown as the spinning then going through the ceiling somehow. Do you think the B stands for Botanical Garden or for Broken Heart? Because of the Luna ending.
Oof, too soon.
Finally, the last one.
Can you let me pant in peace, please?
You can pant in your own time. Because that is very natural for Phi to keep talking.
You can pant afterwards, Rian Jack. Alright. What were you saying?
This has no importance.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
How many minutes left?
Less than 10.
It's okay. We can still make it. Just stay calm, all right? You have the input device?
Yeah. There we go, connected.
Okay, go.
Go.
We've done this twice already.
Jump! Fly!
Idiot!
Do whatever!
Do the thing! Please!
Do you really need a third pep talk?
Yes. You want me to remember another password, right?
It works better if you speak nice to me.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Thank you.
What else would I be talking about?
But...
Don't sweat it.
Oh my fucking god, press anything! What the fuck? Yes!
Great the last 2 times.
See?
She's actually nice to us now.
I'm sure this one will be a cakewalk. 3rd time's the charm, right?
That's not really how that's used. I'm just worried that lightning's not gonna strike twice, or thrice in this case, I guess.
No, I think mine still works. There's nothing to suggest the 1st and 2nd times aren't charmed too.
I guess so.
Whatever, just do it. You're the only person who can.
What about you?
We already had this conversation, Sigma. Just do it.
You can jump to other worlds too, right?
Yeah, but
If I was Phi, I would get so frustrated in this moment.
Yes, but this is good because we still need answers why she can do it too and how it works for her.
She literally already said earlier, she cannot control it.
I see you and Psycho are on the same wavelength.
Except she can't control it right now. We somehow managed to be able to do it, so just do it. We can have this conversation after the last bomb is deactivated.
But I want to talk about it now. And be nice to me or I won't put it in.
When is your birthday?
Do you have a boyfriend?
We didn't even talk about this yet.
Do you have a boyfriend?
Oh my god.
I can't remember things as well as you, alright? I'm doing the best I can, but either I haven't seen the stuff you have, or I just can't remember it.
Happy now?
Because of her protect power.
Exactly.
Why don't we accept that?
Different worlds. Anyway.
Oh, that's an amazing explanation, actually. I mean, we, through the game, we've talked about this before, that everything just works out the way it does because we witness this very small section of multiverses. What if she goes to others that we don't see?
Well, she has definitely gone to some others. Probably the ones where she knows Dio is the bad guy and the Myrmidon thing.
Yeah, but Dio is a piece of shit always.
Yeah, but that doesn't explain how she knows about the whole Myrmidon background. We know because we saw Phi beating up Dio with
I'm
the
saying
whole...
pick something else, because I think Dio is a piece of shit in every universe.
Yeah, but I'm talking about his whole background.
Yeah, I'm including that. Maybe there's one where Luna is actually a real human.
Yeah, but I'm saying
And
we
Clover is
only
a
know
robot.
because of Fi. So Fi went to the ones with Dio. We didn't realize until Fi started beating Dio up, remember? And then when she was like, oh, tell us the bomb password. And then Dio came with his whole background in the Dio end.
Did she?
Yeah.
I don't recall that.
So Fi already jumped to other universes, know what Dio is up to, tried to stop him. You know, when we escaped, made it out of space.
Dio is a universal constant, yes. Dio being a piece of shit is one of the laws of nature. I can get behind that. Yeah. I'll give it a shot.
I'm counting on you.
The password. The password. The password. Remember. Remember, Sigma. Come on, lightning can strike twice or even 3 times. You can do it. You did it before. You did it twice before. Why does the keyboard not want to work with you? This is nothing. You're a champion. Come on, Sigma, you can do this. Pull open the door to your memories.
Do it! Tifa's right, that one was confirmed jump we saw from Fi, exactly.
Really? No, I believe you, I just don't remember.
It was the Dio ending.
Yeah, slay, king, slay. Bomb number 1?
I think so.
BQZ. RGJ.
I'm like, why do I keep going here? And then I'm like, oh yeah, German keyboards. The Z is actually where the Y is.
Yeah, that's true. The Y and the Z are swapped around.
Swapped around, yeah. I'm like, where's the... Oh yeah.
RGJ.
RGJ.
DXR.
DXR.
Clear. Yeah! Suck on that, dear, you arrogant son of a bitch! It came from the soul. Oh, that feels good. I haven't felt this satisfied in ages. It's like my whole brain is just swimming in endorphins. I feel like it's just going to melt and dribble out of my ears.
I think if that happens, I think it would sooner come out of your nose, no?
Me on Monday mornings. You have a point. Yeah. Ugh. Why are you...
What?
Press a button, please.
What did you think of that?
This is, without a doubt, what heaven feels like.
Deserved.
Honestly, I feel like I could fly right now. And I almost wish there was another bomb so I could feel this again.
Your wish?
Why would you say that?
It's our command.
Why would you say that? Isn't this great? Hi. Hey, what's going on? You're really harshing the vibe here. Would it really kill you to smile? We just saved everybody. Oh, also, not that I need it or anything, but it sure would be nice to get a thank you or something. Oh, thank you, Sigma. You're the greatest. You're so awesome. I'll dress up in that swimsuit for you, just like I promised.
Oh, I already forgot about that. True.
It was a different flow, right? Yeah.
Timeline.
Yeah. I mean, just a swimsuit thing would be fine, really, but... Are you even listening to me?
I am. You said you wished there was another bomb, right?
And now she had a jump and she remembers that there is a 4th bomb, the 0 bomb. Well, I mean, I don't really...
I hope you're happy. You're going to get your wish.
No. Also, if I was a dick that was placing bombs, I would spread them all out, but in one room I would put 2.
Yeah.
One harder than the other to find, like in this one, it's on the tree. Like you see it immediately.
Number them 1, 2, and 5. Or 1, 2, 3, and 5.
Yeah, mess with the numbers maybe too, but definitely with the location. Like here on the tree, you see it immediately. You assume they're all spread. You won't look in the garden anymore for the next one.
Yeah.
Only here, I would put one like behind the shed or something.
Yeah, up there on one of the rocks.
Yeah, or like behind the rocks even.
Yeah.
In the rocks for... I'm the one that built this thing.
I would put it in my butt. Nobody has done a cavity search on Dio yet, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, and his plan was to die with everybody anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Also, Sabe says there's a good moment to end the stream in like 3 to 5 minutes.
Okay, then we'll take it.
See if we can get there. What?
I remembered something too. Just a glimpse.
I said that.
We must have confronted Dio about the bombs. I'm not sure how, but we got him to tell us about them.
Exactly. I've planted 4.
Thank you for confirming this.
They're the ones numbered 1, 2, and 3. But there's also one more. Bomb number 0.
I felt a cold shiver run down my spine. Suddenly I remembered it too. I'd heard Dio say those very words in the Flobby warehouse. No. No way.
Looks like you remember it too.
Yeah.
How much time do we have?
4 minutes.
Shit. We've only got 4 minutes.
Well, hurry up. We need to get to the 0 bomb.
Right. I yanked the input device out of a bomb and turned to chase after.
Where is it?
What are you just standing there for? Go, show me where the bomb is.
What? Are you telling me you don't know where it is? You have got to be kidding me.
How the hell would I know where the bomb is? Oh. Oh shit. You don't know. She bit her lip and nodded.
Better jump fast.
Damn it. What the hell are we supposed to do now? We can't deactivate the bomb if we don't know where the damn thing is.
Calm down, just calm down. You need to think, Sigma. There has to be a clue somewhere. Pretend you're Dio. You need to hide the bomb. Where would you hide something important?
Hide something important.
Right.
Hide. Hide. If I was a Dio, where would I hide?
Also, the biggest thing Dio did, or fucked up, is putting these bombs in a place where they're easily found.
Under his top hat. I was actually thinking on his body. Either under his hat,
you were
actually...
thinking in his body.
We're not gonna go with it. I think under his hat would actually make sense. We've never seen him without it. Or where he had put the other thing, the
What thing?
The handkerchief.
Where? Oh yeah, between the AB rooms.
Yeah, up on the AB room.
Yeah. Okay.
Game design wise, it has to be in the warehouse because otherwise we're not gonna, like in 4 minutes, we're not gonna get there and back on time.
Yeah, it could be that the location is actually different in this one.
Oh wait, the chromatic doors stay open for a bit. Forget I said that. Where would I hide? Ah. I pray there's not a multiple choice moment where we need to decide that because...
Sigma, wait!
Just in case.
Just in case we have to choose? Okay, I can get behind that. I don't think they can make it to Dio. They can try.
Where are you going?
Don't follow me. Go find the others.
I gotta pee.
Idiot! Do you really think I'd do that?
I could hear her following me, but there was no time to argue. Instead, I focused on my goal. There was still time. Do you think it's the AB room?
But why would she then say go get the others?
Or with Old Dead Lady? Nah, Old Dead Lady wouldn't make sense because they check her.
I wouldn't put a bomb.
It has
on
to
them.
be a warehouse. Yeah.
Well, the shitty thing is we also need to make it back to warehouse B in time.
But the doors stay open for a
Oh,
moment.
yeah, true. We have 9 minutes after.
Yeah. So, easy.
Here?
Yeah. We can even see it. It's behind the speech bubble. Yeah, should be between these AB rooms. Good, I was right.
And then you're like, can't reach.
And now my arm is too short.
Yes. Like, how much would that suck? Or the input device thing that we now cannot see either needs to be attached to the back.
Like when you try to put a cable in somewhere where you can't see it and you're like,
Yes.
you've got like your arm under the table, like, oh, where is it? Like you can feel it, but when you have a cable in your hand to plug it in, you can't do it.
Oh, this one would suck so much.
Go get it, extender arm.
And then it turns out that actually is a feature built into our arm. Like at the shoulder it just goes blue, blue.
I was thinking more One Piece. Gum. Bomb disposal.
We're not made of rubber. That's not
Do you have
realistic.
cybernetic arms?
That's not realistic.
You sound robophobic. Do you want to talk about this?
My thingy that goes boom, boom, boom. It's much more realistic.
Quick, fire check behind your speech bubble. That would be great. I want to say that. How much time do we have left?
About a minute.
Shit!
Hurry!
I am hurrying as fast as I can. Okay, that was not a problem. Neat.
I didn't even look at the bomb. Was the 0?
Yeah, the input device was plugged in. I was ready to go.
Ah, we can reach it. What a shame. Or the input device is broader than the opening.
Now I just had to enter the password. But what was the password? I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd already used up my third time charm. Still, I had to try. I shook my head and concentrated.
Read it out slowly. This is the bomb where it has a real life timer.
Lima, X-ray, Alpha, Queen, November, Sierra. Game's done quick.
Oh, that's not how you spell games. Games done quick. The pressure! The pressure!
Boom! That I would not be able to finish the game if there was an actual time. Have you seen how long we've been playing already? It stopped.
Yeah.
Fine, I crumpled to the ground. The adrenaline that had sustained us suddenly gone.
How did you know it was here? Did you see it in another history?
You keep asking the same question.
How else would we know it's here?
No, fire. I saw it in the reflection of your beautiful eyes. In another history. It's hard to explain.
Can we throw back the isn't it obvious?
Yeah. Huh? The short version is that Dio hit something here in another timeline. I guessed maybe he'd put the bomb here too.
Pretty good guess.
Yeah.
Well, you did it. So, thanks.
No, I don't need any thanks. Just
A swimsuit.
Just what?
about that swimsuit you promised.
What? What on earth are you talking about?
Chromatic doors have.
I mean, now that the blood isn't in our brains anymore to solve the puzzles, it has time to flow somewhere else.
Honestly, this is the exact right time and place. If this was a movie or a series, we all know there would be sexy time at this point in the AB room.
Yes, this is the James Bond moment at the end of a movie. They disarm the bombs and now it's time for some hanky-panky at the beach.
Yeah.
And I think this is a great moment for us to stop. No?
Yeah, I agree. And then
The
tomorrow
chromatic doors have opened.
we have work. And then on Tuesday, wait, where exactly were we on the floor?
It doesn't matter.
I was kind of curious to see
I
if
will show it to Tifa.
one bomb was a thingy.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
It actually is.
Like I said, he'd want to feel his face against Chai's chest. Reading is difficult.
Yes, it is.
2 chromatic doors have opened. You have 10 minutes, Sigma. Just enough time. Oh, come on, ending now? Yes, it's called a cliffhanger.
I do wonder if we're gonna manage to actually finish this game next week.
No.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
That's 3 streams.
No, Tifa.
4 streams.
If I was younger and less experienced, I would have said, yeah, we're definitely gonna finish this next week.
I mean, in one stream.
But then 999 had happened.
In one stream, I fully agree with that.
And I think we said that
streams?
4 times back then.
Yeah, that is very true. The amount of times we said we're actually gonna finish this tonight and then...
Yeah.
We didn't, true. But now I'm expanding it to a week.
You know the worst thing about this, Tifa?
What?
That means you now have to actively start thinking about what you want to play after this game.
It's the 15th. Well, we can start November early.
No.
Well, then we better play in slow-mo, because we need this game to finish by the time we go on a vacation.
We will not play slower on purpose. The 3rd game. Do you want to go straight? Nah, we have stuff planned for November, and I don't want... It's not a bad idea.
November is our... November, our Halloween month.
Yeah, some people do the spooky stuff in September, some people do in October. We do it in November, because we're just built different. No, but we have stuff already planned what we want to do in November, so I don't want to start the 3rd game now and then have like a month-long break in there and then go back. Can I play it before you then? You can.
I also don't mind taking a little break from the game and then continuing again. We did the same with 999 and this one. I don't even know what did we play in between?
Omori.
Oh yeah, Omori.
Yeah, before this was Omori.
Yeah, sure.
And Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney.
Did we do Phoenix
and
Wright
Breath
in
of the
between?
Wild. Yeah.
Oh, that could be...
Yeah. No pee in pants November. What? Is that a thing?
I'll do my best to do that the entire year though.
Yes, I would prefer no pee in pants 2023, 2024, 2025 and so on. Oh, scary games. I mean, if you check our YouTube channel for the previous November streams, you will see that
our scary games are not scary.
Scary is horror is subjective.
Yeah. What did we play before Snatcher?
We have played. That's a wonderful.
Blue Stinger.
Wait.
Blue Stinger was the first one.
Wait. If we're teasing people, let's go in order. One sec. I need to check myself.
I'm quite sure we started with Blue Stinger.
No, we didn't. No. Playlists. I made a playlist for this.
Oh yeah, November.
So, in 2021, we have played Eternal Darkness.
That absolutely was horror.
It was a great game. Or it was a good.
It was
a very good game
the
until the end.
The end was really
And then they
great.
went like, you know what's really great for a video game? Doing the same thing 12 times in a row. Yeah. Then we played the best Resident Evil game out of all of them, Blue Stinger. And if you don't know Blue Stinger, go watch us play it. And then, to give you an idea of what November is at its core, we ended November with fan remakes or remasters of the Zelda CDI games, the Excuse Me Princess ones. And they were actually amazing.
The Faces of Evil and the Wand of Gamelon, which were so great. I had a blast with those. They were really funny.
The fan remasters are actually good games. I can recommend them. Then last year we went with actual classic horror game. We played Silent Hill 2, the enhanced edition, again with a fan patch. That was pretty good. I liked Silent Hill 2.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
Yeah. And then we played Snatcher, a game I remember playing as a teenager, and it has aged.
It was really bad.
Between the blatant misogyny and sexism and the very archaic things, Snatcher is actually in one of the intro videos before our stream starts properly, the one where I go, that's Snatcher.
You have a really great
scan. Also couldn't say the word. Also, true, in the little how to watch, no, in the channel trailer, that's what it is. In every single clip, we mispronounce at least one word.
Yes.
That's just us.
We still need to redo it with better ones, I guess.
No, we don't. There is no better ones.
But the best climax was Caging Me Softly.
Yes, a visual novel about dating Nicolas Cage.
I think we finished that in 3 minutes and we didn't expect it. Like we had this whole stream prepared based on this one game, and then after 3 minutes it was like,
let's talk about this.
Shit.
Yeah, we did all endings, took us around about 30 minutes. Yeah. So this is what we've done for the previous year's November, and we already have plans for this year November, and I dare say it's probably up there.
I have really high hopes for the game
that we're gonna end with.
Gonna end with, maybe start with. Even.
I made the YouTube thumbnail months ago. That's how hyped up I got when I found the game.
We don't know if it's good. Obviously, we haven't played it, but I have really high hopes for it. But yeah, that's our plan for November.
Exactly.
See, we also have a vacation the first week of November, so that's why we were planning on trying to finish this game by the end of this month, be out for a week, and then start with November.
Yeah. You will see.
So we might now still need to fill 1 week depending on...
We will find something. There's plenty for us to do.
Yeah.
Do you want the explanation of the title Virtue's Last Reward?
At the end.
Not yet.
Like when we're done.
Yeah.
Then I would like to get into that.
Also, one thing I still want to do before we do the ending bit of this game, read all the stupid golden files.
We can do that like when we're done. I don't really care about the golden
files. Like
honestly.
An addendum kind of thing. Okay, I could get behind that.
Consider it an add-on.
Yeah, I could get behind that.
I'm honestly not even interested in reading them.
Stop saying the H word.
I was fine with getting them. Like I just want it is not even an achievement. I want the achievement.
It does feel like one.
Of getting them. But honestly, I don't really care what's in it.
That's hurtful.
But I say we do that when we're done.
Okay.
To not get out of the story.
Sounds good. Also, Tifa, the batteries on our microphones are about to run out of juice.
Oh, then very good timing.
I agree. Do it after I think I know at least one that makes sense only once you have true end knowledge. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Fair enough.
It also seems like it makes more sense.
Yeah.
Otherwise you're in the middle of the climax and then you just go like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna read these files.
Yeah, some of them seem to be like fourth wall breaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But seeing how it's already a bit later and we have to go to work tomorrow, we're just gonna call it a night and we will see you all on Tuesday with more Virtue's Last Reward.
I'm looking like this because Monday, not because seeing you guys again. I'm looking forward to it. But that's only until Tuesday. Or only on Tuesday.
Let's see which wild path will take some more while I press this button.
Bye, see you guys. Thank you all for being here. She pressed the button already. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being here.
I literally said I was going to press the button.
We'll be back on Tuesday with the beginning of the end. Bye.
Bye.